Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to the morning chill stream. My name is, of course, Minnie, and today we're doing some more passenger missions from Robigo all the way down to Sothis, I think? Yeah, Sothis, to get some more grade 5 manufactured materials. Now, the purpose for this engineering material gathering today is to work on updating the Imperial Annihilator from its legacy modules up to updated engineering beyond levels. So I'm excited to get that build done. Now, of course, joining me today are our fellow commanders.
Commander Toddster.
Thank you,
JST
Todd.
is not watching the order.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Commander JST 94.
And whoever else is...
Was it my turn?
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. You're not ready.
Ash and...
Anyway, everyone's here. They missed their cue. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. All right, so let's get this show on the road. It is time to undock and head to our first destination. I have already preloaded up on passengers, and I actually have some passenger missions that I didn't complete yesterday at the stream. And it'd be nice if I could undock, but something tells me I'm going to get a black screen of death, and I think a incoming hashtag fix your shit frontier is in order. Stand by. Oh, I undocked! Yay! Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, setting course.
All the game's loaded up.
Oh shit, Scorb is in chat. Scorb, get your ass on my Discord.
Well, they found a fertilizer.
You got a fertilizer on your bum?
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
Is there a special group I need to be a part of?
You can request to join the mini-kill private group, and it is set to auto-accept. Oh, Scorb is at work. He can't talk. That's unfortunate, sir.
Okay, hold on.
Actually, I need to move the stream chat up. There we go. Move it to where people can read it so it's not over the panels. There we go. That's better.
So just search for mini kill.
MINI-KILL. Type. I can hear you. Please fix that.
Frameshift drive charging.
I do not tolerate background noise. You should know this by now. You should always have Discord open and know if you're transmitting. That'd be good.
4, 3,
Just saying.
1.
See, look, you don't. You meow. Ba-ba-da. Oh, JST's getting interdicted.
Ah, should easily gotta get out of this.
I got a friend request. One pending friend request. Who is this? Belladonna. Oh, Belladonna 95 something? Such an odd name.
83, 95, 83.
Accept friend request. There you go.
Yeah, I tend to play females on video games, so female name was needed.
Look, I can change my sex mid-flight if I wanted to.
Frameshift drive charging.
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah. You just what's it called?
Excuse me.
Follow me.
Yeah, you can do Hollow Me. But I like my gold suit.
Alright.
Ready to engage. 4, 3.
I wish you could do internal ship
It's
cameras
actually working.
while jumping through Super Cruise. That would be nice.
You mean through hyperspace?
Yeah, it was through witch space, jumping, all that. Be good for cinematics.
Message.
But I'm actually in the game. And it's moving
Illegal
a lot faster than
passengers,
it
let's
was.
go.
It's a good thing we don't have to worry about illegal passengers because we're only docking on small ports. Ha!
That's okay. I don't mind illegal passengers. They
Hey.
pay better.
What? Look, we have. How much money do you have, sir?
Well, yeah, I know.
Alright, so frame of reference, I'm at 60% Ranger rank for exploration. I am also getting Explorer boosts from doing these passenger missions, so that's a nice little side bonus. I'm not really worried about the cash. I think yesterday I started at like 220 million, or yeah, 220 million, 2.22 billion, I guess. And now I'm at 240 million. I made, like, from yesterday to today, like 20 million credits doing this. Credits isn't great, but yeah, that's a rebuy or two, depending on the ship I'm flying. Or half a rebuy for the Annihilator.
For what I found, elite rank, you should be able to get about 20 to 40 million an hour.
Type.
You're probably hearing my HOTUS buttons.
You might need to increase your mic sensitivity to compensate for that background noise, sir. That would be appreciated.
Decreasing mic sensitivity.
Well, increase it, I guess. The threshold.
Yep. Gotcha.
And then while you're testing, you can smack buttons to see if it picks it up. Scorb still hasn't broken 1 billion credits. Hey, Chris, Scorbius.
Seriously?
I know how to fix that, sir. Yeah, what was it? Smash came on the other day, and how many
Yeah.
credits did we make him in like 2 hours?
Yeah, I think we put
500
about
million.
600 million in them.
Yeah, we gave like
Okay.
a new, like I think he had like 4 hours in the game, and we dragged him out to go paynite mining. I think we had 3 cutters mining together, and we just shat paynite all over him, and he scooped it all up. We took him from a Viper Mark III, which he had originally from flying with us, just doing combat stuff, and then we went mining. Sold all of his other ships, got him a Type 6, went out to go mining. He was picking up, I think, 60 to 80 tons of cargo at a time. And then he went from 4.5 million when we started, and now he has like 500 or 600 million credits in like 2 hours. It was great.
took him up to 45% of the second last explorer rank.
Yeah, he got a lot of trade rank from doing that.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah, I don't hear anything as of yet, but I will let you know. But just keep an eye on Discord. If you're transmitting when you're not talking, that'd be a good thing to adjust.
Objective complete.
Roger that.
Frameshift drive charging.
You don't have to keep track of two windows with not enough screen space like I do, so I can't keep an eye on Discord to see who's talking or transmitting. That's why I just say whoever.
4, 3,
Because, you know, if the Discord overlay worked in-game, that wouldn't be an issue.
That would be nice.
Right? That'd be so nice. I'm just glad it works in Space Engineers when we do the Sunday Fun Day stream, because, like, you can tell who's talking and all that, so... No, Scorb, like, free conda from people helping you mine ridiculous tons and amounts of painite. Like, I think I dumped personally I think I dumped like 400 tons of painite onto him. And then Toddster had another 200 tons.
Yeah.
And I think it was mainly just you and me mining, and he had whatever he had in his cargo hold. So I think overall he pulled in like 680 tons of painite overall.
Yeah.
I mean, that's at least 500 million credits, and that was in 2 hours.
May have to hold a pity mining stream for Scorb.
I know, everyone go painite mining for Scorbius, and he just comes out with a ship with a decent cargo bay, and we just jettison cargo, and then he goes and dumps it off, and then comes back and gets more. Like, Scorb, we're talking like 200.
Don't
waste your time with void opals. Scorb. Painite mining's where it's at. Much faster, much easier, much higher payout per hour.
Less work.
Oh yeah, way less work. Like,
Less risk.
yeah, that too. Like, painite mining's easy. It's like, go to asteroid field with double painite deposits, and then you
500
shoot a
tons,
limpet.
2 hours.
Yeah, you shoot a limpet. Limpet finds painite. Shoot rock. Scoop painite. Next rock. Repeat. And I think next time Smash join us, he's actually going to be able to get a Type 9 with like 600 tons of cargo. And then, yeah, he'll make some stupid money with that. Flash Aurora low temperature diamonds are also less lucrative than double painite mining. Yes, sir.
Just because you have to look for them so much more.
Yeah, like there's the flight time to keep in mind while scouting for those. That's the main problem with cracking rocks versus surface mining. You have to find the right type, and then once you find a crackable rock, you have to scan it, and then it may or may not be the type that you want, and if it isn't, then you have to keep searching. Whereas it's like every other rock when you're going painite mining, you're constantly mining.
Unless you're unlucky.
Definitely old school mining.
Yeah, it's old school mining is just so much more lucrative.
Yeah, easier. In 2 hours, you couldn't take out 500 tons like you can in painite.
Just the volume per, basically the cost benefit analysis, I guess, if you want to put it like that, or the profit versus time investment is about 3 to 5 times as much compared to deep core mining. Someone's got static on their mic.
Is it me?
I don't know. I don't have Discord open.
I think it was.
You
I think
should.
It was, I think it was JST.
No, it wasn't me.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's not me.
It's gone now. I was just saying. I heard static.
Should be able to get the location for the double painite Scorb off Mini's stream.
Yeah, if you go to the what was it?
Yeah.
Plentiful
Yeah.
Painite procurement stream. It was one of the Sunday Fun Day streams. You'll get all the info you need on where to go. If you don't have the spot bookmarked or whatever, all the info is in the stream.
Yep.
Be right back.
Take a prober.
Surface scanner. Yeah, you'll need a surface scanner. But you can do that in something as small as like Cobra Mark III. And like
Oh, yeah.
your first load of like 40 to 50 tons of cargo mainly will instantly enable you to upgrade your ship. Like fully fit. I mean, I will admit, like cracking rocks is nice. It looks cool, but it's not as profitable as Painite.
Yeah. It'd be
Yeah.
more fun if you could blow up more than one rock every half hour.
Now low temperature diamonds, are those core extraction or is that surface?
I believe both. I believe you'll get deposits on the planet's surface.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. JST, you scooping up people?
Yep, I'm getting passengers.
Cool, I just jumped in and I will need the docking bay soon, sir. I'm wondering if the payout for low temperature diamonds is similar to Painite, comparable, greater or less.
Ah, you bastard.
Do you search on ED
was
Market?
that?
Do you search on ED Market Connector or EDDB.io for sell spots, Todd?
I always search on Inara.
Okay.
I find Inara more.
Well, then we'll definitely have to check Anara to see who has, or which one sells better. But then we'd also have to locate a new mining spot. We already have the bookmark for the double Painite spot, so.
It's usually around 100 light years away. You have to fly the load.
Yeah. Hey, JST is launching. Perfect.
And now I'm going back to Rapico.
Yeah, I normally use EDDB, but if Inara is more accurate, I might start using that. I might
Yeah,
have to
because
start
I
using
think
that.
the sale price updates are pretty good.
Yeah.
I tend to use both.
Waiting for the pad to reset, and then I can request docking.
Docking request denied.
Yeah.
Docking request denied. Docking request denied. Docking request denied. Docking request denied. Docking request granted.
There we go. Now I can dock.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, setting down. Hey, Micah came in with a $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. I won't get the scary notification, which is the fun one.
Engines disengaged.
So that's fine. I'll just get a little link on screen going da 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 da. Yeah, there it is. See, that's not scary. Streamlabs donation is the scary one. That one always scares the shit out of me because I don't get like a see, I get a big blue color out of my like peripheral vision for super chats, but for the Streamlab ones, no warning. It's just boom, and I'm like, ah, shit. Biotech conductors, getting all these good grade 5 manufacturing materials, and more biotech conductors. Yeah, Mikey, you can't scare me with super chats. It's got to be a Streamlabs. I need to disable super chat just because YouTube takes like more than
Takes it
50%.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. It's like, oh, I'm gonna donate money to many. Nope, you're giving it pretty much to YouTube. And all these grade 5 manufacturing materials.
Yeah, how many of those do you have, Mini?
Well, let's check ED Engineer, shall we? I have that open. Let me swap over to window capture. Nope, display capture. Let's get rid of window capture because that's let's remove. Yes, I want to remove that. Thank you. Currently I'm at 53 out of 30 biotech conductors. Technically I have all the materials I need to start engineering except for ruthenium, but I want to stock up on your doorbell. Oh my god, dude, disconnect from that shit.
Kind of surprised it came up. I thought I had it off.
No. But yeah, I do want to stock up on some extra biotech conductors, and then I'm also going to want more exquisite focus crystals because I just capped out on that. That's how many I needed. But I want more exquisite focus crystals because that is for quite a few engineering things for exquisite focus crystals. So I'm going to make sure that I get extra. Extra is good. But
Yeah, I almost have I'm almost full on biotech connectors and about 70 on exquisite focus crystals. So, not bad.
Conductive polymers are grade 5. I'll go ahead and take those. Or grade 4. 3 people, business class. We'll put you in this one. Sort by materials, thank you. Modified embedded firmware, MEF, exquisite focus crystals, that's really far away. Okay, those guys suck. Next. MEF, biotech 5. Yeah, sweet. I'm gonna get like 10 biotech on this next run. At least. Biotech conductors, thank you. Type. I hear all that shit. Fix your shit. If you're typing, you know it was you.
I'm not typing anymore. Our TeamSpeak is down and my buddy keeps messaging me how to fix it. It's like, I don't care. I use Discord more than TeamSpeak these days. What good is TeamSpeak? You can't leave messages for people or...
How do I shot web? In this case, how do I fix web?
TeamSpeak sounds like smoke signals to me.
And TeamSpeak's audio quality has always been pretty crap.
I find TeamSpeak audio better than Discord, but I prefer the ability to communicate with a group of people without having to be in TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
So we've always kind of run a group TeamSpeak. Okay, which button is my silent running? I can't remember.
I unbound mine. I don't use it anymore.
Because fuck the R.
Mine's pretty obscure on my voice, but I use mine a fair amount.
At least it's not where I'm like, power to weapons, and then Dark is like, engaging silent running.
No, you're doing a shield cell.
Oh, it was a shield cell, and he was like, silent running.
That was hilarious.
He's like, sorry, Minnie, you have a bit of a lisp. Can't understand you. Come on, jump. Somebody's typing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Swear to God, I think I just need to open Discord so I can catch whoever the fuck. Ah, shit! God damn it! See? See, that's what I'm talking about. That scares the shit out of me every time. Thanks for the $5, Worston. You fucking got me with a boo! Fuck you, sir. God damn it, that scares me every time. I don't even know what I was talking about. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get on Discord so I can catch people when they're making background noise. And then as soon as I swap windows to go do it, Worston comes with a jump scare donation. Damn it. Ah.
Did you pee a little?
No, I went before the stream. I'm empty. It's fine.
Frameshift drive.
My fuel tank is not leaking today. It's all good.
So what ship are you using, Todster, right now?
I'm using my Corvette.
For passenger missions?
Yeah.
3,
Alright.
2,
I don't need the mats you need, so. And I get lots and lots of passenger missions. I just have to do illegal passengers, which are simple.
Yep. Heat sink, and then silent running, and then go dock, and then you're good.
Yep.
If you also add chaff in, they can't target you.
I don't need chaff because I won't let them scan me.
Added effect.
You go in
Really
low.
hard for them.
You go in low, cold, and fast, and you're fine.
You line up for the door before you come out of hyperspace.
frameshift drive
Yep.
charging.
Come in.
And I'm getting materials that I'm low on.
Always good to restock.
And probably about 11 million on this load.
Nice. Now remind me before before I hot swap back to the puddle jumper that I need to move the frameshift drive back onto it, since this this Python is going to be staying in this system for future manufacturer material gathering. this ship is staying here permanently after this, just so it's always on station.
Incoming mission critical message.
I like the Corvette for passenger missions just because of the amount of module slots you get.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure, it's got a lot of storage, but we're doing small ships, so we don't have to deal with scans or silent running or anything like that. Don't have as much space, but we can get more done.
I think back when HK Aquari was the gold mine, I was pulling in about 200 million a trip.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyone
Back when
else
you could
have
stack
the
economies?
like just one?
hello, Mr. Robot. How are you doing?
Domo arigato.
Mr. Roboto.
Wait, was that me?
Oh yeah, you're a super robot, dude. all I heard was,
I'm sorry.
does anyone have a bunch of...
Okay, so the basic question is I have the T-Flight HOTUS 1, the Thrustmaster, and for some reason on Xbox it works just fine, but as soon as I plug it into the PC, the rudder paddles on the back of the throttle, for some reason, instead of being known as the U axis as it's supposed to be, it gets seen by the computer as the Z axis.
Oh, you could always, I guess, remap it.
No, I can't, because it's basically the computer is seeing two inputs mapped to the same function.
Well, then I can't help you there, bro. I don't know. Where's the sun? This side, okay.
Yeah, I never had issues with being scanned when doing my passenger missions, and I had my Conda doing it.
Hey, y'all keep talking about condas and everything else, and I'm sitting here in a freaking Sidewinder.
Is it just me, or does he kind of sound like Oxy a little bit?
No.
I think a little bit.
I don't know.
Who's Oxy?
Oxy's
Paroxym?
kind of... Yeah. He kind of, he's a big guy. He sounds like he's a big guy.
Nah, I mean, like, the accent, I guess, and the speech cadence is kind of similar to Oxy.
Could be.
I don't know. I've never met this.
There goes the rest of your sentence into the void.
Yeah, well, in order so you guys don't hear my key clicks, I have to have it set to a certain point. And
Well,
unfortunately,
it's not that your mic is bottoming out, it's that your connection is bottoming out.
Well, I do only have 12 megabits per second
Yeah.
out here, so. Yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere. Fun, not a lot of people, but bad internet.
Hey, that's a good benefit, man. I'll take less people over anything.
Agreed.
Scorpius is like, Oxy sounds like Mini more than anything. I do not, sir. There's only one Mini. And if anything, Oxy is discount Mini.
Mission objective.
We all know this.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't want to hit a D-star.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Smoof says she is 137 jumps out until she can start rubbing my shields again. Good thing we're playing Space Engineers next week. I don't know, you know it would be a lot of fun. I mean, it's too bad that conflict zones are like not as good as they used to be. But I think next time we do an Elite Danger stream, I think we need to send out scouting parties before the stream
Frameshift.
to locate a system with a capital ship in it.
Yes. That should be really easy. Normally you want to find Imperial and Federation systems at war.
Well, here's another thing. I think we should also have a multi-ship stream where everyone has multiple ships that they bring and send to the staging system before we start the stream, so we can hot swap ships for themes. So we could do like Ragdalances or Pack Hounds.
Gotta do another mothership.
Motherships, yeah. Mothership stream was a lot of fun, but we have to give it a break before we do it again. We don't want it, back to back so close together. I'm thinking like classic beamwork teamwork montage kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because we did swap ships a bit on that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did quite a bit.
Yeah, we did. I still think my favorite part of the beamwork teamwork montage is when I was flying past Chris in Super Cruise before I jumped in, and I was like, "Hi, Chris." Bye, Chris. And then I jump in and I'm like, oh shit. And Titan's like, whoa, because I barely skimmed a ship. And then I'm like, I almost jumped out on top of you. And then Chris flies right over my ship and I'm like, woo. Hi, Chris. That's probably my favorite moment from that entire montage is that right there. Just because it's like, passing Chris in Super Cruise. Hi, Chris. Bye, Chris. Jump out, almost run into Titan, barely skim his ship. And then Chris almost hits me, and I'm like, hi, Chris. That was great. And the funny thing is, I think it was the Federal Burst Ship video. Remember that one where it was, I think it was me, Nuke, and Ryuk with the rapid fire inertial impact burst lasers on the gunships? The one with the guy from Spaceballs with his eyes crossed. Sorry, sir, I'm doing my best. That video.
Commander Axel.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I got a lot of comments on that video that like, oh my god, this is so scripted. It's cringy AF. And I was like, there's no scripting on that video, sir. It's just edited. And I had, I think, I had video that I took from Ryuk recording and me recording as well. And then I had to match all the audio. And basically the easiest way to do it was to match at the time the ships exploded. Because I would skim through one and find all the moments that I liked. And then I had to skim through the other video and find all the moments that I liked. And also, if I found moments that I liked from my point of view, combat-wise, I'd also have to reference his point of view to see if there's a good shot combination in between both shots to get a really good view of that, or someone was doing cinematic shots for a certain thing. I do, in-cockpit views, so you kind of get a frame of reference for, what's going on. And then also, if there's a cinematic shot, something that, lined up really well with that. And for that video in particular, I think my favorite moment is I think when we were going after a Viper and Nuke said, it was Nuke, he was like, man, you guys are missing like crazy. And I was like, he's small, okay? And then Ryuk and Nuke at the same time, that's what she said. And I was like, no. That's my favorite moment from that video. Makes me laugh every time. Because, like, it wasn't scripted, and they both did it at the same time. It just made it even better. Like, there's a lot of stuff in my videos that is not scripted at all whatsoever, but sometimes it feels like it. But it's just the interplay and dynamics in between, me and the people I fly with. It just comes together in this horrible mesh of hilarity. Hey, I'm the only one at Rubigo 9. Mines. Nice. I don't have to wait for docking.
I'm at surface right now, so.
Cool beans. I'm gonna dock here and pick up passengers. Now, if we do this in a good rotation, we should be able to make it to where one person is at the sightseeing destination, the other person is picking up passengers. So, like, we're never, waiting on each other to dock.
Yeah, I actually have a question, Minnie. You edit videos, obviously. Is there a particular program you enjoy using?
Adobe Premiere Pro. I used to use Sony Vegas, but not only were the encode times huge and it would take forever, but sometimes it would corrupt the entire video and then you couldn't even go back and edit it. Like, let's say you did all the editing and then for some reason it crashed. And sometimes all of your video would get corrupted and you'd either have to upload it and you'd lose all your timestamps and all your work. And then like the actual render time would sometimes be upwards of in between 3 to 9 hours for like a 20-minute video, whereas with Adobe, like a 30-minute video will take 20 to 30 minutes. It's much more efficient for the
Does
rendering.
Adobe cost?
Yeah, it normally has a monthly subscription and stuff like that, but YAR.
How do you feel about a program that I found? I'm not sure how it is, called Shotcut.
Never heard of it. I just really like Adobe Premiere Pro.
Fair enough. It's always good to ask, though.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of other content creators use Adobe. I know Yamix uses it.
Oh,
I use it, and I'm pretty sure that
Oh.
Ghost Giraffe also uses Adobe.
I'll let you know how Shotcut works for me.
Will do.
Mostly because I cannot afford a monthly subscription right now.
Did you miss the
Most
part?
money I have-
Did you miss the part where I said YAR?
No, I don't think I understood it though.
Oh God, you have so much to learn.
Pirated.
Hey, I may not be a noob at the game, but I'm a noob to talking with you, man. So
Look, here's the thing. You don't have to put on any special airs or anything like that. I would say that I'm one of the few. I am not discounting anyone that's in the chat or any other Elite Dangerous content creators, but you don't. Let's put it this way: you don't have to put on airs to be able to converse or talk to me. I like being a down-to-earth person. And, oh no, I just went to the mission board.
like down to earth astronomy.
I've tried working with him on collabs, and yeah, no.
Didn't work out, huh?
Let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
Fair enough. To be honest, when I saw you were streaming, my first thought was, "Ooh, I just want to talk,
Yep.
get to know you a little bit," because I do enjoy watching your videos. I do enjoy the Sunday Fun Day stuff, although I don't always catch them on Sunday.
That's fine. That's what watching the stream afterwards is for.
This is true.
I'm getting a lot of exquisite focus crystals, but not a lot of biotech. To be fair, I need both, so whatever.
I'm gonna have to do some material trading soon. I'm almost full.
Yeah, I might be getting there too.
I should do that to get more biotech, although
Mm-hmm.
my MEF is valuable to me, so.
Are you in a large ship?
Yep.
You can't go to the material trader.
Yeah, it's a
I'll
small.
go over there. I can go over there in my DBX. I'm just half floated at the moment.
In his gate ship.
Yeah, you can go in gate ship 1
Gate ship 1.
because it's small and it goes through the gate.
You know, yeah. You know, gate ship 1 is cool. However, Todd, I think my favorite ship of yours is the NSEA Protector 2.
Yeah, I do.
Which was totally a Galaxy Quest reference.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. My
I
beluga
watched
is
that
called the
movie
Orville.
as a kid. You're just
Look,
little references, aren't you?
I will just randomly, cause it's on Netflix. So like, if I ever feel like watching, Galaxy Quest, I can easily just go on there and just watch it. I'm like, yay, Galaxy Quest! I love that movie.
Being the older person in the group, I have a lot of ship name references that nobody would even get because the movies are from like the 80s and stuff.
For
That one
instance,
called The Red Dwarf.
I do not. However, I do have the computer voice from Red Dwarf in my ship.
Leo. Yeah. that's a
Cleo.
good one.
Yeah.
No, it's just Leo.
Yeah, it's called Cleo in the HCS voice pack.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, they called it Leo in the.
it was Leo in the show, but they don't use the immediate reference. But it's
No, I mean
it's her doing
FDAV.
the voice.
you know
Oh,
what's
yeah.
FDAV's
yeah.
Kovacs.
Okay.
It's called Leo.
here's the
Yeah.
funny thing. Speaking of actors being voice actors later on, Did you know that on the original pilot for like the first couple Star Trek episodes, that one of the female bridge officers that was on one of the front cons where normally Sulu sat was a female character that later became the standard voice for all of the computer voiceover in every Star Trek movie.
Well, yeah, but that was Gene Roddenberry's wife also.
Yeah, which is awesome.
And he also played, and she also played Deanna Troy's mother in Next Generation.
No way. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
That's right. Yeah, if you watch those
amazing.
episodes, you can tell that she is the voice of the Enterprise.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some old TNG episodes now. Shit.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing after the
And
stream.
I just finished TNG, now I have to rewatch those episodes. Fuck you,
The only
Todd.
episode I remember with Troy's mother was the one where she turned to those fish ambassadors and said, "They're terrorists," because she had been reading everybody's mind. It was near the end of that episode.
She
Yeah,
was
I
always
remember
flirting
that.
with Picard.
Oh god, those are like the best episodes because Picard is like trying to save face, but he always feels so awkward. And since it's Troy's mom, he's just like, I can't do anything. It's Troy's mom. She's the counselor. Oh god. But the thing is, like in some of the first TNG episodes and stuff, there was like no specificity. What the fuck word am I trying to say? There were no specifics on exactly what Troy's powers were. Sometimes she just sensed emotions. Sometimes she could read people's minds. They were still like trying to nail it down. It was pretty nebulous on what she was actually able to do.
I think back then it was more of if the emotion was strong enough, she could hear the thought behind it. But that's lore talk.
I don't think there was really an exact answer on that, but I remember like some of the behind the scenes or like documentaries for Star Trek. It's like we really didn't know what the fuck to do with it, so like it just changed to whatever was convenient at the time.
This is true.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen the commercial for Picard?
Yeah, it looks really good, like surprisingly good. I don't have my hopes set up too high, but it's nice that they're bringing back
the
Picard.
whole cast, pretty much.
And they're also bringing back Brent Spiner as Data.
They are
they're
also bringing
back
Riker
Wesley
and Troy. They just shot their parts.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so cool to see.
Yeah. The only one they haven't said anything about yet is Geordi.
They have to bring Geordi back.
Yeah.
Like without Geordi, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not Star Trek.
It's not Star Trek.
Geordi was such a
So, and
huge
then-
part of Star Trek.
And the other one they haven't mentioned yet, of course, was the Doctor.
Crusher.
Wes's mother.
Shut up. Oh god, could you imagine if they brought God, what's his name? No, not Worf.
Wesley.
Wesley.
Crusher.
Yeah. Oh god, what's his name?
He refuses to play the character anymore.
Really?
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, the fact that he was even in Nemesis was pure luck because he was treated so badly on Next Generation by fans and stuff that he would love to come back and do it, but he will not do it as Wesley Crusher.
Gotcha.
It's funny. I was watching the commercial, and the guy sitting in the captain's chair, when we see the shot of the bridge, kind of looked a little bit like Wesley. So I wouldn't be surprised
If they found like a
whatever
stand-in
line they
actor.
have- Yeah, and he's playing a Captain Wesley Crusher of the ship that is not part of Starfleet. I would not be surprised if that's the case.
You see, though, that is intended for Discovery because the episode where Wesley left the show, which was the time traveler episode,
Oh yeah, that's true.
they're doing a story for the third season of Discovery with that.
But Discovery is garbage.
Yeah, but Discovery's
not canon either.
1,000 light years ahead of anything Star Trek now. Because they went 1,000 years into the future.
I guess that's their way of getting away from
That's
canon
their-
and disrupting the
that's their
actual
way.
timeline.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know.
So-
I might have to go back and start watching season 2 for Discovery, but so far it's just been like, it's been a slog. It really has.
I haven't seen season 2. To be honest, the only episode of Discovery I actually enjoyed quite a bit was the one with the time loop, where the only one who could actually see the time loop was the engineer.
Season 2, the best thing about season 2 was Captain Pike.
Yeah.
Okay,
Captain
I
Pike
do
was
want to
running
see
the
the
ship
new
for most
guy
of it.
playing Pike.
And
Yeah.
there is such an outcry for them to give him a Star Trek show about Captain Pike, because he won't be in season 3 because he had problems with the producers.
You know the one show I would watch if they ever made it? A Star Trek series that was all about Q.
Yeah.
Just to see what bullshit he got. Ooh, look at that.
I mean,
Hey,
see
clear
it
comms.
very rarely.
Alright, this is one of
in
those.
the Next Generation.
Did-
We see it a couple
I
times
just
in
said clear
Star Trek.
comms. This is something you don't see in Elite Dangerous very often when you jump into an actual spot. Just barely after sunset. That's a nice shot. See, stuff like that. That's nice. That will cause me to pause for a moment and enjoy the game visually. And then it's back to work.
So I think I got about 30 MEF this load.
Alright, you can continue.
Okay. I know we saw Q a few episodes in the Next Generation,
Mhm.
and then a few episodes in
Voyager.
And the
Mhm.
funny thing, the original pilot for Next Generation, and I don't mean original as in it didn't air. I mean the pilot, the two-parter pilot,
Mhm.
featured Q pretty heavily.
Oh yeah, it did.
And I'm just saying, you know, it seemed to
So
me
did
they
the
were going to
final
bring
episode.
him in a lot more, but they didn't. And it's like,
He was in a good 10 episodes.
Yeah. I mean, I
Well,
still
still,
think that for a lot of fans, like the Q episodes were always the best ones. Because it's
Yeah.
John fucking Delancey, that's why.
okay,
Every-
that's a fair
It's
point.
just
Every-
full on
yeah.
humor.
Well, everybody loves John Delancey. I mean, like, what's not to like at him? I mean, even though, like, as an actor, he's actually a really genuinely very nice guy. I still haven't met him in.
He's one of the-
I haven't met him in person. I would love to. Like, Picard would be cool. A lot of the other actors would be cool, but like John Delancey would definitely be the best to meet in person.
Agreed.
3, 2, 1.
Speaking of Star Trek, how do you guys feel about what's been going on in Star Trek Online?
I played it years ago, and I haven't touched it, so I have no news on that. So what
Pay to win bullshit.
Oh, pay to win bullshit, really?
Yep.
But it always had pay to win
Yeah.
bullshit with being able to buy ships and equipment.
Any game that's free is pay to win.
Oh, no, that is untrue, sir. Warframe.
Okay, any good game. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Warframe is literally the model to go by for free to
kidding. I
play.
was only kidding.
Do not
I
get
am-
me
I am-
started
I am-
on how
I
fucking
am
amazing
interested
Warframe
in the
is.
space stuff that's coming.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited for Railjack coming up for Warframe.
Yeah.
As soon as that releases, we're doing Warframe.
Bye, Mini.
Yeah, pretty much. No, we're definitely be doing a Sunday Funday for Warframe once the Railjack
My problem.
update drops.
My problem is that game will give me seizures.
I'm used to
With
it.
the flashy
I'm
lights.
used to it, and you know what? My particle count and stuff is set to the max. It's great because my PC can still handle it. Like I'm still hitting 150, 160 FPS with like 5 bajillion particles on screen. That game is so well optimized, it's amazing. Now, if they could bring some of the Warframe devs in for optimization for Elite Dangerous, oh my god, because they do peer-to-peer and they do it right. But good,
Sorry about that. That's
good,
my wife.
good god. Could you imagine how good Elite could be if you could do stuff like that from Warframe to Elite?
Oh yeah.
Because like they
Well, I
have
think
they have
possibly-
hubs where people gather for like events and stuff, and you can have like 50 to 100 different players in their custom Warframes, and everything shows up, no problem. People running around, people jumping, people doing bullshit. That all shows up, no problem. and you're still running at like 100 something FPS with like 50 characters on screen. It's ridiculous.
I actually heard the devs for Warframe are at some point planning on including some VR support.
That'd be
Which would
interesting.
be interesting.
Ah, shit! Interdicted! Stand by! Clear comms! Holy shit! Ah, fuck off, sir! No interdict in the mini! That is illegal! Fuck you, sir! Not today, not today, not today, not today. I don't know what is interdicting me. Let's check. It's a Viper Mark IV. Fuck you, sir! Suck on my wake. Alright, continue.
There's a lot of games these days and a lot of developers that are planning to add VR support for a lot of their games, and I'm just sitting here going, I mean, I'm all for VR, I'm not gonna lie, but with games like No Man's Sky, Space Engineers, those are more 2D games than they can be VR, and I don't see why they're going to add VR support to games like that.
I'm not. I like the idea of VR, but until they make the headset less clunky,
Yeah.
I couldn't wear that thing for more than an hour and a half. So.
To answer your question, Tom, yes, the mats are very good from these missions. We are getting exquisite focus crystals, biotech conductors. We're also getting modified embedded firmware, but I still have like 268 of that, so I don't need any more. Oh, Tonster's getting interdicted. Do you have?
I got illegal passengers.
Oh no! Do you have shields on that build?
Yep.
Oh, so you do have protection. I don't. I'm running. Yep. I'm running all hull.
Same here.
Yeah, due to the fact that I'm running illegal passengers, I tend to go through the mail slot quick. I don't want to rub it.
Yeah. So, Tom, I'm about to dock and actually cash in these missions, so you'll be able to see what materials I'm getting. So,
Eli says I'm a great pilot.
You're a great pilot, sir. He's able to tell when you dodge an interdiction.
Oh yeah, he tells you when you get interdicted, and he congratulates you when you beat it. Great flying, Commander.
You're gonna have to teach me how to update my voice packs and stuff one of these days, so I can get stuff like that for the stream. Because, like, for stream, it wouldn't be bad as long as, you know, I'm using it.
Yeah, the singularity profile is awesome because, like I say, I run 6 voices and my parrot, so...
Yeah, I think...
And they all take different stations, so they each do what they have to do.
I would only have probably Dark, and I guess when I do update my voice attack, I would more than likely just have Dark and Eli. Although
I've got Dark and Eli.
I would probably...
Dark is great for combat.
Really? Not Eli?
Yeah. Eli is good for like a second officer because he takes a lot of cheap shots at you.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then yeah. Do they interact at all?
You can program them to interact, and they do have some built-in stuff, but very, very rare do they interact while you're doing stuff.
All right. So we're cashing in these missions. We'll be able to see what materials I get from this. So pay attention. First mission, 2 exquisite focus crystals. Second mission, 5 exquisite focus crystals.
What up, Minnie?
Who dat? Is that a cove?
It's a cove.
Third mission, 4 exquisite focus crystals. Fourth mission, 2 biotech conductors. Fifth mission, 2 more biotech conductors. Sixth mission, 5 security firmware patch because it was a grade 4. And then 7 mission, 5 more exquisite focus crystals. And last mission, 2 more biotech conductors. So I just got like 20 to 25 grade 5 materials from these passenger missions. Also, Cove, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. I'm putting together a Barracuda Strike Force Red Zone.
Oh, City of Heroes.
Yeah.
And
people can't get enough of Superman.
I am streaming Elite Dangerous at the moment, sir. I cannot join you, unfortunately.
Allow me to not interrupt.
Yeah, fuck you.
Just, poke at me later on.
with your kid, I won't be on City of Heroes today, sir.
That's alright. You can still share that beam rifle build with me?
Oh, yeah, I'll send it to you after I'm done streaming. Just send me a message on Discord to remind me, and I'll get that to you as soon as the stream's done.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, no problem. Basically, I do shit in City of Heroes that I do on Elite Dangerous, where I build stupid, retarded, ridiculous bullshit builds that work. So he's like, hey, I want this build, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And
It's funny how much the builds we build for fun tend to actually work.
well, I think he's doing a slightly different build than the one I did. But he just wanted it to see how I fit like the rest of it. He's probably going to do a different combination with beam rifle and some other secondary, but he just wants to know how I fit it. Alright, we'll sort by credits
That's
now. Okay. 3 million for that one. Let's pick that. Just... what?
Not paying attention to my fuel tank.
Missions are no longer valid. Does that mean I can go to the passenger lounge and get new missions?
Yeah. You'll probably have to abandon them on your left panel.
I don't have to abandon them. I can just pick new ones. Swap to materials. Do we have new stuff available? Or did it just glitch out?
Were they old missions from yesterday?
Mm-mm.
It sounded like it just glitched out.
Yeah, it sounds like it just glitched out because I'm getting all the same stuff. Alright, let's go back to credits. 3.3 million.
Well, Nini, it was a lot of fun.
Was it?
I'm gonna go ahead
Was it really fun?
Yes, it was.
Or are you just trying to butter me up?
No, I'm actually having fun.
I think he was just trying to butter me up. Ah, God! Don't fucking honk at me when you're sitting over the base, sir. That's... Fuck you.
Well, all right, I'll stay in the chat then.
No, someone Discovery honked me while they were sitting above it. It was just ball.
I said JST.
Yes, move Mini. I need to die.
I know. Give me a sec. I'm filling up on
honking his
missions.
horn.
Stop honking at me, sir. I got one more bay to fill up. All right, I'm taking off. Where the hell are you? You behind me?
you.
Should I just sit here and taunt you? Can't do anything about it. I can just sit here all day. What can you do about it? Nothing? That's
Sit
right.
here all day.
I wish you could undock while being in third person. That'd be nice.
You can with voice attack.
Can you?
Yes.
Interesting. Please, lights. Whee! Bye, sir. Dock's all yours.
Thank you, Mini.
You're welcome, sir.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these fleet ships when they come out.
Oh, the fleet carriers?
Yep. Although, is it true, the rumor I keep hearing, they're planning on only allowing that for the largest of fleets?
Not sure.
That would be a dick move if they did that.
It would.
I couldn't see them doing that.
They'd get too much
Well,
negative
yeah, I mean-
publicity from their constituents.
Well, I mean, there's only like, if I remember correctly, I actually looked into this, there's only like 10 fleets that are almost max cap.
Well, Yamex, I
And
think,
most
has
of them
2
are
that are
actually
almost
so-
max cap. I'm pretty sure it'll
Which means
just
the
be...
Yamex has 2 of them.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I think it would just be to the realm of... It's either a credit investment or a credit and material investment to be able to construct it. But we'll see how that works out. I'm sure Toddster could fit. I'm sure Toddster could fit most of the bill.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
I'll have 10 billion by then, I'm sure.
Still can't beat mass with credits.
So anyway, did I see Player's video about what?
Plater's video this morning about mining and the difference between what you earn in missions compared to mining, and one of the first things he says in the video is, I'm not making this video for them to nerf the mining, but to bring the missions to equal the mining. It's like, oh yeah, that's not going to get mining nerfed.
Well, they're not gonna. They've already said they're not gonna
Yeah.
nerf void opals. So
They've already nerfed them though.
Yeah, they already did.
have they?
Oh yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
able to find void opals for 1.6 mil.
Well, yeah, but you used to be able to find 20 rocks in an hour, whereas you can't find any more than 1 rock per hour, per half hour now. Like the void opal rocks are so rare. I used to do a lot of void opal mining. In 2 hours, I could fill my cargo hold. I'm lucky if I can get 3 or 4 rocks in that.
Yeah, the density has decreased.
Yeah.
And remember,
Yeah, that
remember when we were
what
doing?
Frontier says is not what Frontier does.
Yeah, yeah. Remember what we used to do with void opal mining, like when Lunar was doing it, and I went out with that
Yeah.
Challenger with nothing but the surface breakers, and I would spawn like 20 rocks because I smacked it with like all my guns at one time. It'd be like boop, 20 void opals. So like my job was not to make money; it was just to assist with mining. I had a purpose-built ship just for cracking open those void opal deposits to get tons. But that, yeah, that was back when it first came out. But yeah.
Well, if the Panther,
Yeah, SWAT, they
Panther
definitely nerfed the spawn rate for void opals. That's why we do pay night mining.
well, if the Panther Clipper ever comes out, you're
That's
thinking,
probably
can you
what they're going
imagine
to call the fleet carriers. You watch.
if they do that, that's going to piss a lot of people off.
Yeah, because it should be
Because
pilotable.
according to the specs they've dropped for this thing already.
Theoretically,
It's supposed-
stats.
Well, this is something FDev has said. So it's supposed to be able to fit through the mail slot. Supposed to be able to fit on a large landing pad. Can you
It's not
imagine a
gonna-
fleet carrier that's no
I
bigger
don't
than a
know.
large
They've never
landing
said
pad?
that. They've never said it'll come
Um,
through a mail slot.
For the Panther Clipper?
Oh,
yeah.
no, for the fleet carrier.
Yeah, the Panther Clipper is supposed to be able to
That's
fit
a
through the
fleet
mail
carrier.
slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about the Panther Clipper.
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine how good that ship would be for mining, though, if it has more cargo bay than the cutter?
Oh god.
Everyone's going to be
At
flying.
at about 2,000 tons from what they're saying.
I want one.
Can you imagine
I want
mining
one.
with that?
No, fuck void opal mining. Surface mining.
Pay night mining.
Pay night mining.
Pay night mining works. The only thing with pay night mining that I'm going to have to do though is I'm going to have to include an abrasion blaster.
Oh my god, you guys, you know what?
What?
It'd be dumb, but for multi-crew mining, a ship launch fighter mining ship.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that's dumb. That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be awesome though? Because then you could
That
actually
would be.
actually have a full crew to go mining with. Because otherwise, if you have 3 people in the ship, it's useless. Because you can only have 1 person on the guns. It's like, what does the other person do? I run the limpets.
Well, there is an argument to be made for the ship launched fighters with the full crew for mining is you just have that other person in another fighter to defend you in case of pirates.
But you can do that with an NPC.
This is true.
And the NPC might actually do it better.
Depending on the NPC you get.
Elite rank.
Fair enough.
Yes, Tom,
Really dangerous.
pay night mining is better than void opals right now. Toddster average credit per hour income from that is...
I'm gonna say 400 million an hour.
Yes.
Or,
Depending...
sorry, 200 million an hour.
200
It takes about 2 hours to fill a cargo hold with 500 tons.
Yeah. So cutter with 500 tons of cargo, limpets, 2 medium mining lasers, and 7 to 9 limpets. And yeah. 200 million credits an hour.
You can actually fill it faster if you also include a couple of abrasion blasters.
Theoretically,
Because I
yeah,
have
but
run-
our cargo cutters for mining are actually also fit for combat as well because there are
Yeah.
always a couple NPCs that drop in on top of you. So if you eliminate them before you start mining, you don't have to worry about them coming after you. The downside is if someone jumps in on top of you in the same instance while you're mining, they bring NPCs with them. And depending on the size of their ship and their combat, trade, or exploration rank, the NPCs will also spawn accordingly. So sometimes we'll get condas, sometimes we'll just get eagles. It depends on the rank or size of the ship jumping in. And
I would say go ahead.
No, you're fine.
In the 20 to 30 hours I've spent mining painite, I've come across 2 painite core rocks.
Yeah.
Where an abrasion blaster would have been useful. That's the only way it would be useful, because you can't abrasion blast painite off a non-core rock.
Yep. So even if you do find a core rock, they're so rare, it's not worth it. It's better to actually fit more weapons.
Yeah.
Or more miners.
Not necessarily, because with 2 medium miners, even with 7 to 9 limpets running, by the time you finish mining the rock, even with 2 mediums, your limpets are still collecting, even if you have 7 to 9 limpets collecting. Having more lasers isn't worth it, because you're still going to be waiting on the collection time. So on my cutter, I run a class 4 multi-cannon, and then 2 class 3 beam lasers, and then my other 2 are 2 mining lasers, and then for the other 2 I have 2 medium multi-cannons. So 3 multis, 2 beams, 2 mining lasers. And that's what I use on my cutter, so it's hybrid combat / mining, and I've got 6A prismatics on it, so I've got like a nice fat shield. And you only need it like for when you first jump in, and then after that it's for bumps.
Yeah, I don't have prismatics yet.
Yeah, Vortex mining lance is garbage, so no.
Oh god.
Its mining yield is lower than a standard class 1 mining laser.
Why is that thing in the game?
Because FDev doesn't know how to do power play weapons except for pack hounds, advanced plasma accelerators, and imperial hammers, and pacifiers. And enforcers. Everything else is garbage.
So pretty much every other weapon other than the mining laser or the mining lance.
The heat beams are garbage. The scramble spectrum laser is garbage.
I haven't really done much in the way of power play.
Pledge for 4 weeks, move 750 tons of cargo, 4 weeks and 30 minutes, and you're done.
Yeah, that's what I did for Leon Rui to get the pack hounds.
Mm-hmm. That's the fastest way.
Yeah,
that's the only power play you ever need to do. The rest of it's like garbage. Power play is basically their background simulation built into the game, but you're fighting for someone else, not for yourself. Now, if they changed it with the background simulation, actually had a display map on the galaxy with the bubbles and stuff, then, the background simulation stuff actually might be a little bit more interesting. But the way it is now, it's like, oh, I claimed a system, but only you know that it's you, and there's no way for someone to tell, or to be even able to tell if it is a player faction versus an NPC faction at all.
Yeah.
If they added the bubbles similar to power play, then that would be different. Because then it would actually be like, oh, I'm claiming space here. You'd be able to see if someone's starting to encroach on your territory. But even then, at that point, currently, there are no benefits to actually claiming space. At all. You don't get more modules on stations if you take control of it. You don't increase mission payouts if you do that. You get conflict zone, which I guess is fun for gameplay to a certain point, but they've changed conflict zone so much to where it's not just like endless. You have to hop in between two if they're close together to keep up the missions. If you're doing massacre, it's just overall. Don't get me wrong, conflict zones are still fun. It's just not like an endless slog of how long can my ship last. It's like, okay, clear this conflict zone out, move to the next one. Clear this conflict zone, move out to the next one. Clear this conflict zone, move out to the next one. Rinse, wash, repeat. It's not stay here and kill lots and lots and lots of things. Also, someone has a lot of static coming through their mic.
I don't think it's mine.
Might have been
It's not
Todd.
me. Wasn't me. I was watching Discord. I was watching me because I was vaping, and I was muted. So
I still heard
Yeah,
something
I'll-
transmitting.
Yeah. Well, the only other person in here is JST94.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I was looking at Discord. It was not me.
I'm getting static from something. I don't know what.
No idea. If the rumors are true about base building, though, I mean that would be a good thing to do the whole bubble like you were talking about,
Hmm.
and then they basically make it so that the more territory you have, the more bases you could have in that territory.
I suppose so, but here's also another thing. Are there only going to be specific areas where you can build? Or is it going to be to where first come, first serve on claiming space? That's a question I have.
That's a good question. I don't know.
maybe it'll be like Star Citizen, where you have to pay $50 for the beacon to establish your land.
Oh,
50 million credits is
No.
not that bad.
no.
No,
No,
he's-
$50.
Oh, $50. Wow, fuck no.
Yeah. you
Star
gotta pay
Citizen is
$50.
like, hey, do you want spaceship? We are not doing pay to win, but we are doing crowdfunding support. Here's a picture of a spaceship that you may or may not get in 5 years. Also, our servers were deleted and we lost everyone's info, so everyone that donated will have to go back through our records. Oh no, those are too old. Sorry, fuck you. We're gonna close down the project. Thanks for the $4 million.
God.
Here's our tech demo that isn't done. Have a release and you can play it without servers. Yay.
Yeah.
I'd rather just go
Star
back
Citizen,
and I'd rather just go back and play
basically- I bought the
freelancer with
basic starter
mods.
pack and I upgraded to the beta and that fixed.
No, it's a better game than Star Citizen.
What?
Freelancer.
Never heard of it.
Oh,
I've heard of it. I've never played it.
good God, man! Go play freelancer.
I might have to get it soon.
Otzer, you know about freelancer, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Better than Elite Dangerous? I mean, better than Star Citizen? Cause you can play it.
You can.
Well,
You can
if
do
that's
a
the
lot
logic-
more in Star Citizen than you used to be able to. The problem is that it's so poorly optimized and
Super
shit
buggy.
like that. I can't get out of my bunk without the game crashing.
Wow.
Also, hi Tots.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, I came too busy.
You know, the only question about Elite Dangerous that I really have right now is those new arcs that are coming out next month.
Arc Bucks.
How much are you going to earn per, say, hour of gameplay? Is it going to be a set amount, or is it going to be randomized?
There's no telling, but there's not that much stuff on the cosmetic store that I really want. So I imagine when I finally find something I want, like a paint job or a ship kit or something like that, because I don't have the ship kit for my Diamondback. I'd like to get that eventually, but I figured that
You don't have it for the DBX? Really?
No, here's the
You
thing.
did.
Like, I think what I'll actually do is just save up my Arc Bucks and eventually buy the ship kit for the Diamondback.
I'm
See how
not a
long it
fan
takes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them doing that because they're doing it to make it equal across all platforms because that's how you have to buy things on console.
Yeah.
My one thing that I hate about it is they haven't said what they're going to do for Steam players because in Steam you can buy stuff on the store through your Steam wallet
Directly.
Yes.
directly. Are they going to take it away where you can only do it through Arc Bucks?
And if
That's
they
where I
do
would
it,
get
is it
annoyed.
set to where you have like leftover Arc Bucks or not quite enough Arc Bucks to be able to buy it? That's
Yeah.
kind of the danger zone.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
it might be kind of similar how they do it on Warframe, where it's platinum, where you just buy a set amount, and that can enable you to get multiple things. It also depends on how much stuff is going to cost in arcs in the
Yeah.
first place. But that's something we're going to have to wait and see. There's a lot of, of course, theory talk we could do about it, but
Yeah.
until it comes out. And I imagine that they're definitely going to have to look at that very heavily and try to balance it.
Engines disengaged.
Yeah, my other complaint
yeah.
about it is why are we trying to equal what it's like on consoles when PC is the major? Really, there's 10 times more players on PC than there are on console.
Yeah.
Why don't we make it different for them, kind of thing? So, I won't care as long as I can still buy my Steam wallet. If I cannot buy through my Steam wallet, we'll buy less. I buy a lot of paint jobs in it.
Yeah.
And if I can't buy it through Steam, I'll stop buying and only use the Arc I earn.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a legitimate
Yeah.
argument.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's like, well, if you can earn a good amount just from playing the game, and I'm pretty sure this is your main game anyway, besides, you know, a side game like, you know, Satisfactory
Pretty
or
much.
something like that.
Yeah, this is my go-to game.
Yeah. Then at that point, it's like, well, why bother paying money when I know I get enough hours in and I'm actually playing the game instead of, you know, just sitting in station. And if, you know, quote unquote, they say that all activities will get you ARC bucks,
Yeah.
then, you know, it will come down to someone will find an optimal way of playing the game to get, you know, the most amount of money or ARC bucks. If that's down to like exploring gets you the most, or mining gets you the most, or trading gets you the most, if it's amount of cash you make per ARCs made, then mining is going to be the way to go, you know, so on and so forth.
Yeah. I do like the fact that they're making it that you can earn free paint jobs, basically.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a big plus.
I've
Does it
probably
also work
spent
for, like, weapon
$1,300
colors?
on this game.
It would be any cosmetic in the game.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, this is the one thing I'm hoping, honestly, when it comes to the arcs. They said they would separate the paint packs out, so if you just wanted to buy a single paint color, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping they do a similar thing with the ship kits, because, to be honest, there are some ship kit parts that I'd like to see for some of the ships I have on Xbox. Like, for example, I have the Anaconda, and to be honest, the only piece of that ship kit that I actually want, or I should say the only two pieces, is the nose piece that makes it look kind of like the Defiance.
The
and then
pointy
piece that
bit
kind of
or
fills
the wingy bit?
Yes, the pointy bit.
Yeah.
The beak.
The little...
yeah, the beak, and then
the ramming
the
nose.
thing that kind of fills in that kind of section
on the back. Yeah.
The thing is, though, if you go and look on the Frontier store, a paint pack that is 6 paint jobs is $6 or $7. If you look at an individual paint job, like the Pulse paint jobs, which are all individual, they are $4 for an individual. And I hate it when they do that. And that's what they're going to do if they start separating out paint packs. You may get a 6-piece for $6 or $7. You're going to pay half of that for a single.
Well, those sometimes are also their like special paint packs, though.
Yes, yeah.
Because they're all glowy and they light up, so it's like, ooh, shiny. So yeah, I could see that.
So in making individual paint jobs means they're going to charge more for it.
Yeah, but again, like you said, we can earn ARC bucks, which means overall we are technically paying less.
I have a lot of ships that would. I have a lot of ships that would love to have that military white paint job because that's my favorite.
You're talking about the Annihilator here.
Oh yeah. Ah, damn it! I forgot to refuel. Damn it!
Frontier isn't going to make it where they're making less money off accessories when that's what they're living off of. Except that all the new stuff coming out is going to be, you're going to have to pay for it. You know, the update in September that we're going to get is going to be the last free update. You're going to be paying for the stuff they're putting out in 2020. It'll be expansions.
I mean,
yeah, but
like, how many expansions have you bought for like? I mean, like, how many expansions have you bought for like some of Paradox games, like Surviving Mars, the Green update, all the fucking updates for like Stellaris and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Because they keep supporting the game, and if they're releasing content, it's good to continue supporting a game that you like.
Yeah. And that's why I've always been a fan of this game and had no problem paying for paint jobs and such, because they're continuously working on a 5-year-old game.
Yeah. So, like, for example, like Warframe, they don't have any ever paid expansions. But like
Mhm.
people that play the game long enough, like sometimes everything that exists in that game in Warframe, except for some of the accessory packs, you can get through playing the game, getting stuff, and then using the in-game market to trade in between people to get some of the premium currency to buy just about anything that exists in the game with the premium currency. So you can actually earn premium currency in Warframe just by playing. But it's not, it's tradable also in between people. So like there's actually a legit market that has its rises and dips and fluctuation for certain items and stuff. And it's complicated, but there's websites to track all that. Some people get screwed over because they don't know how to check.
Yeah, but that's something I'd like to see in Elite Dangerous, to be honest. Is an
It's a
actual
player market, yeah, for sure. But that would fuck over the economy so much in some instances. Like having an economy for engineering materials, for example, would completely destroy the economy for material traders.
Yes and no.
Frameshift drive charging.
It would in the point where instead of trading, all that, instead of losing materials when trading down and then having to trade back up, you can get similar amounts. But to be honest, the material traders, the way they've formulated them, were a mistake in the first place.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think a player operated market would be a better idea in the long run, like especially if they only focused on materials.
Like if you could have trading, then that would be like let's say you trade modules, for example, modified modules. Then at that point, I would have a point to have my second account up and running, because then I could use my second account's 120 module storage to store lots of old or outdated modified modules in storage until I'm ready to engineer them and then put them onto ships. So I've got like 120 modules in storage almost constantly. Plus I've got modules in storage on Anacondas. Plus I've got module storage on old ships that I've only used on live streams and now they just store random shit. So if I could use my second account to store modules that I either need to work on or just in storage in general, then in that case it'd be good. But there's also the point of player-to-player trading. Not only do you have to worry about time zones, ability to log in, and stuff like that, you'd have to have a way of completing that transaction while those people are offline. So it's like, hey, I saw your advertisement for this. Here's what I want to trade, or I need this. And I saw your advert on the forum that you have this available. Or you check on a bulletin board in game that has things that you can post for sale or request items, and then someone can meet that demand, and like next time you log in you'd be able to claim it. That would be a good way to do it, instead of you actually have to join a wing with someone, fly to them, open up a special window, and then transfer that way.
Yeah, this is my idea for the market, is do something similar to Eve's market.
And that's exactly what I'm referencing.
Yeah, right. But even if I don't know, I just think that the fact that there is still not a player-based market, when they're talking about how the background simulation is all player-run, if the background simulation was really player-run, then they'd have a player-to-player market.
Mm-hmm.
That is my personal opinion. But we'll see.
Vincent, can you explain Dirty Plat to me? Because I've never heard of Dirty Platinum in Warframe. That's a first. Is Dirty Plat like something done with duping or real money trading or something like that? Oh, is the chat working on the stream? I haven't been paying attention because we've been having such an interesting conversation today. It's been great.
I've been seeing the chat pop up in the window. I've got I'm on Discord on my phone, and I've got YouTube picture-in-picture up, and I've been seeing the chat pop up.
Yeah, it's still popping up. Okay.
There is one more thing about the markets I'd like to say, because I just had this thought. Crap, and I lost it.
I hate it when that happens.
I know, right? It's like you're
EVE
sitting
Online
there,
Market,
brain is-
orders, requests, contracts. I don't know.
It will be nice when they double up the storage in September in Elite, though.
Oh,
Are they?
now I remember.
Yep.
Oh, so they are doubling it from 120 to 240?
Yep.
Fucking
Nice.
finally. Good God, I need that storage so bad. There's so many times I actually have to swap to another ship that I'm not using to store something because I ran out of room to swap modules from one ship to another. And oh dear
Yeah,
God,
because they want-
they need to change the way outfitting works so bad.
Agreed. They need to give us the ability to swap modules off of ships we're not in,
Hmm.
so that we can put them onto ships we're using. But the idea I had, or the thought I had about the market was this: basically, it would give people who like to go out and do the grind for materials and other stuff the ability to then have a reason to go do that. Aside from just engineering, it would also, if Space Legs ever comes into the game, which at this point I'm highly doubtful of.
Next year. I say
Um,
2020, it'll be an expansion.
That's the rumor. I'm going to say we'll see if it happens. But
They'll do.
in
They will.
Space Legs, that would give people who want to, I don't know, go buy materials from the commodities market so they can sell in like an actual physical shop that they can stand at, right? The ability to do something like that. But they have to have a player trade market. So,
They
to be
wouldn't,
honest,
they wouldn't be talking bases if they were planetary bases if they weren't doing space legs.
there are ways to do planetary bases without space legs.
It'd
but
be like
to be
some-
honest,
it-
worthwhile.
But it depends on what you can do with the base.
fair enough. Yeah,
They're
fair
going to
enough.
take it in the same route that Star Citizen is. They're just building the game first and then adding all the other stuff, whereas Star Citizen went balls out.
For like 5 billion
everything,
different
yeah.
directions that don't work yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was probably their problem. To be honest, there's only one thing I wish they would add to this game at this point in time that they should have added a long time ago.
What would that be?
When Horizons came out. New SRVs.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Either a bigger
Are they
SRV
lights?
or a hover SRV.
3, 2,
Actually, I was thinking a walking SRV.
Nah.
Something with actual legs.
Nah,
With
that's
wall
that's
frame.
You
that's
need a bigger SRV, 6 to 8 tons minimum.
yeah.
What a tank.
Oh, agreed. Okay, yeah. Space-wise, yeah.
A battle
Um,
version.
You almost have to have like caterpillar tracks or like a tank that
Well,
go marauding around. And,
Something that can go over boulders without turning around 4 times.
considering they're working on putting NPC SRVs in.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see how many are upside down.
Oh, an SRV that is big enough for multi-crew.
Agreed.
That would be fun. Have one person like manning the gun up top or like a heavy cannon where like boom boom. That would be
I
cool.
would like outfittable SRVs or modular SRVs. We could
I want
change out components.
I want modular SRVs
Oh,
and SLFs.
SLFs?
Ship launch fighter.
Ship on fighter.
Oh, right, yes. Definitely. Because, I mean, okay, the amount of ship launch fighters that we get are cool and all, but, you know, I'm sorry, I'm of the opinion, let me modify my fighter the way I modify a ship. I have a few ideas on some, or maybe an engineering version of the ships.
You'd have to have a module storage for fighters at that point. Because, God, the amount of combinations, unless it's just, standard, fitting, it's just like, here's your power distributor, you can modify it. That I'd be okay with. Because then at that point, you don't have to worry about the module quality or the mass or anything. It's like, here's your module, you can modify it. That's all you need. That would be totally cool. Like, just make it basic engineering is available for fighters, and you're good. And then at that point, it really determine, like, okay, does the performance of certain versions work better? Or do you want to make it to where just the standard ships are engineerable module-wise, or do you want to make it to their modular or something like that? Or do you,
to be
you know
honest,
what I mean?
with fighters, the only thing I want to see is the ability to engineer the efficiency of whatever power systems it has.
Okay, they should have power plant modification. They should also have, or like a cooling modification, or power output, or power stripper modification, or engine modification. And then I guess depending on the fit of it, for standard fittings, you can enable them, modify the multi cannons or modify the beam lasers and stuff like that. Which means you could have this would be pretty broken, but you could tell your fighter to attack your buddy with heal beams.
At the least, they should integrate what you can do with fighters in CQC into the main game.
Yeah, like swappable modules, and then like those
that sanity you had on your Sidewinder.
Yeah, those bullshit guns are just like blah, 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 blah. Could you imagine having something with an SLF with those guns going after a large ship?
Oh god.
Or maybe
With the cannon rounds, those fixed cannons that Ryok just annihilates everyone with that fixed cannon round that does bullshit damage. Stuff like that would be awesome.
Should be at the least is the way it is in CQC.
Yeah, CQC fighter like damage output and stuff like that would be great. But also keep in mind the fighters and the SLFs in CQC are also heavily nerfed. Because their maneuverability isn't as good as they are in the live game. The top speed isn't as good. The maneuverability isn't good. And Daniel asked, no, I'm not streaming on Twitch, just on YouTube. Some of the stuff I say on Twitch will get me immediately banned. Because Twitch's content bots are a bunch of bitches.
It's because
YouTube ain't much better.
I haven't gotten in trouble yet.
And we say some strange shit.
Oh yeah, we do.
Fair enough. No, with the ship launch fighters, the biggest thing I want to see with the ship launch fighters, aside from the CQC stuff, this is actually for the challenges and for the tutorial. I'd like us to be able to bring in a ship of our own if we already have a better ship. Because I'm sorry, that advanced combat tutorial, has anyone here ever passed that?
It's a tutorial, though. You don't earn anything out of it. It's to show you how to basically play, so why have
Here's the thing.
in
Death is guaranteed in that one, pretty much, because the weapon and outfitting on the ship is so garbage. But that's okay. Because it can tell you that, the game can get challenging, and that's not a bad thing. Guaranteed death at the end of a tutorial, you're not supposed to be able to beat it. You're supposed to learn stuff from it.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with the fitting on the ship being so garbage that you're like, okay. I don't like this gun.
How many we had where we said, go do the flight tutorials?
A lot.
Yeah, the problem I have is that on Xbox, there's actually an achievement if you finish the first 5 or 6 tutorials. You actually have to beat that advanced combat tutorial in order to get this achievement.
Keep in mind, it's also Xbox, so the
Okay, fair. That's Xbox.
control scheme not as good.
Yeah. Not only that, but you look at the amount of people we've had recently come from Xbox to PC, and all they say is, oh my god, this is so much better.
Yeah. So. JST, you gonna undock?
Hell, I could have said that. I started.
Oh god damn it! Worston coming in with another $5 donation. Don't crash, Minnie. Fuck.
But
every time, man, that notification scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, which makes me jump too.
Good God.
Whoa!
Quite easy to scare the
your ass moving, Scout.
Ugh.
It's quite easy to scare me.
Well, that notification is loud on purpose. It's like, hey, you got the donation. Pay the fuck attention.
Means you don't miss any notifications.
Well, I missed whatever was going on in Discord as far as conversation, but I'm fine with that. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Let's see. Let me catch up on chat. Daniel's asking, where's a good place to get heat exchangers, heat vanes, and proto-heat radiators? What we're doing right now, because these are all manufactured materials, and then you trade down, because you get a shit ton of grade 5.
It's a
Or
lot
go to
easier to get
Dav's Hope
proto-heat
for that
radiators.
stuff. Dav's
Go for
Hope is
proto-heat
heat
radiators.
and
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. Dav's Hope would be a good place. It's a surface-based installation. Should be actually pretty easy to find on the Galaxy map now. You should be able to
if you
just
do
type in Dav's Hope. It'll auto-navigate.
It should.
Yeah, if you were looking for grade 5 encrypted, I know exactly where to go for that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Jameson's crash site.
Jameson's Memorial Crash Site. And if not, we did a stream yesterday. Or you can check out the stream from yesterday where we went and got a bunch of grade 5 data very, very, very quickly and easily.
Actually, that was Monday.
Yeah, I actually
Was that Monday?
I actually found
Yeah, it was
Yep.
Monday.
press.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday we're doing passenger mission.
We were just doing nothing but passenger mission. Yes. So if you want grade 5 data, then I would check out the stream that I did day before yesterday for grade 5 data, which we spiked on that insanely fast and were able to cross convert very easily.
Yeah, I actually accidentally found Jameson's crash site. I didn't look out for anything, and I ended up in the same system and scanned just the right planet, found a human signal, landed, and it's a Sidewinder that's crashed.
Mhm.
What? So I started scanning, and I went to listen to the letters essentially that you get. I'm like, okay, I did not expect that.
Yeah. The voice acting for those audio logs was really good. Like, that's one of the few times I've actually just sat back and listened to it because it was new, it was different, but it was good. But I mean, I'd like to see more stuff like that in the game, but sometimes it's difficult to find. But unless you're looking for it, unless you know about it, it's very rare that you'll find anything like that.
Well, I mean, we are talking about a galaxy with over 10 billion stars.
But a 1-to-1 scale galaxy, which is nice, unlike
40 billion.
40 trillion or whatever the fuck they have in
400 billion.
yeah, in
400 billion.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That is. I mean,
I played
nice.
I played for a bit after the multiplayer update, and it was fun. I got on with Grey Test. We played around a little bit. It was interesting, but it was still like, yay, I played the game. We got to fly together. And then it's like, hang on, I need like this, and this material so I can leave the planet. I don't like the thing where you're constantly consuming materials just to be able to launch, and you always have to have that shit on you.
Frontier did something strange.
What'd they do?
Well, they moved Palin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's very close to Shinrarta now.
Yeah. And he is reopened for business now, but they moved the bookmarks as well if you had them bookmarked.
Oh, that's quite convenient.
Yeah, I'm quite. Even the squadron bookmark is moved. So
I moved that one.
GG, Frontier.
Incoming mission critical
I actually made
message.
a bookmark on that one. So, yeah.
I have all my engineers specifically bookmarked and edited for what there is, but I was quite surprised it actually moved the bookmark.
I made one recently, so that might have been me.
Well, yeah, but only squadron bookmarks will only come from Mini.
No, I shared with Squadron.
Yeah, if you're high enough rank in the squadron, if you're set to
yeah.
like engineer ranks, just that's how I have the squadron set. So if we go to squadrons, Mini, 3 members online. We only have 20 people in the squadron, which is kind of sad.
I'll be right back.
But like for our squadron, we've got ranks of let's see, edit rank names. So like grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, and then engineering overlord. So like based on your rank, I've had all the permissions and stuff set. So like Toddster's grade 4,
Critical message.
Ryok's a grade 4, JST is a grade 1, because you basically have to go through engineering training with me to get that.
How did you do that?
You have to be my apprentice, and you have to graduate.
How soon could I do that?
Well, I'm always happy to take on students. Your final project is basically to present an over-engineering project, generally with weapons or a fun idea. And then we generally make a video about it. And Ryok's...
I have one that I will use.
Yeah, Ryok's...
It is over-engineered.
Yeah, Ryok's graduation was the first laser video.
What is
I
this
would
about
keep
apprenticeship?
him.
In
That
all
does-
fairness, I did not go through those steps, but I have been pretty loyal to this group for 2 good years at least, and I was always in the most to be able to accept requested it. But
Yeah. All right. We're gonna take a quick bathroom break, so we'll be back in 2 minutes. So I'm going onto the standby screen. So stand by.
we did not hear you tinkle, though.
I had my mic on mute. Okay, I'll have to check the settings, but whatever. Anyway, we're back. I left when Toddster was explaining like the engineering apprentice thing, so go ahead and go over that again for the stream, I guess.
Oh, right, it was muted. Oh, it was just more they were asking about how you do the apprentice stuff. So I just kind of mentioned how you, Mini helps you engineer, and you go and basically build something outrageous and ludicrous that impresses him, and you end up graduating.
Yeah, I think I have a build that he might like.
I'm actually curious about this apprenticeship now.
Okay, so the apprenticeship is basically like this. You agree to become an apprentice. Apprentice comes with direct access to me. I'm able to answer all your questions. So it's basically if you have never done engineering before, this is generally what it's for. And if you haven't done much, then I help you get a good grip and understanding on how engineering works, where to get materials, processes for that, gathering spots, and then it also comes down to helping with your ship loadouts, what's best for core modules, the engineering for that, and depending on your ship build and stuff like that, basically teaching you how to build your ships with engineering to optimize them. And as far as weapons goes, how all that stuff fits together to blend into an optimized build, or sometimes just a dumb build that's fun. And honestly, at the end of the day, sometimes a dumb build is more fun than a fully optimized build. For instance, I have a cutter with nothing but pack hounds and a heel beam, and that's hella fun.
Cyto scrambler.
I've got
gunship.
I've got a gunship with nothing but multi-cannons on it that tears through everything. I've got a gunship with nothing but inertial impact burst lasers, which are terribly inaccurate but do fuck tons of damage.
There's an accurate storm.
The only question I have at this point is I've done engineering of FSDs, thrusters, power plants,
Core modules,
and yeah, but I'm not really on point when it comes to weapon modifications. I've never really done that.
Okay.
Or even shield modifications for that matter. Would you still take me on at that point?
Oh yeah, even if you have a slight base of engineering, experience, then that's even better because that's less to go over.
Not only that, but if you join Mini Squad, there are so many squad bookmarks for really good engineering materials, like the duck planet
Mhm.
and shit like that.
There, we've got material
Planet.
Yeah, there's a planet with a duck-shaped coloration on the surface that looks like a squeaky
Really
duck,
used
like a
to.
bath toy. It's still there. It's a little faded.
Oh,
Yeah, or the
Oh,
Crash Con
rubber
or
duckies.
places like that.
Yeah, but like
Just really good material
I,
spots.
I have this song stuck in my head now. I would sing it, but I don't want to get you in trouble.
Rubber Ducky, that one.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that song. Anyway, but yeah, like the squad bookmarks. Like for example, I'll just open the galaxy map real quick.
I'd have to log back in.
No, on the stream. Like all these bookmarks are either material gathering locations, mining locations, and stuff like that. So if I sort these bookmarks and I only show squadron, and I turn off all mine, then these are all the squadron bookmarks. I mean, a lot of these are for.
See that.
It's on the stream.
No, I can't watch the stream while I'm talking. I noticed that while I was watching the stream with you talking, you guys were digitizing more often than not, or I was digitizing more often than not.
Well, then you can mute yourself on Discord and then watch the stream, and then I'll go with the discussion, and then you'll be able to still hear. Ta-da! But yeah, all these locations that are listed for wing bookmarks and stuff like that are all listed for either engineers, planetary surfaces, and all the coordinates and stuff are posted in there as well. So if I scroll down here to the bottom for all the wing locations, armor upgrades, all the engineers upgrades, material traders, guardian ruins, home base, like Valensky Enterprise in Sothis, for example, which is where I'll need to go sometime soon to swap out my some of my materials because I'm getting a little bit full. And that's at Sothis and Ceos. That's for grade 5 manufacturing materials. So there's a material trader listed over here. The planet with antimony, which is the crash conda, O'Hare 2B. It also lists the coordinates of the crash site, stuff like that. Human tech trader, Jackson's Lighthouse for long range FSD jumps, stuff like that. So not a lot of bookmarks, but for like a lot of basic materials, it's like everything you need for the most part.
Okay. So when I get my new computer, which, like I said, will probably most likely be by October, would you be willing to take me on as an apprentice at that point?
Yeah, no problem. That reminds me, I need to share the double painite mining location. Okay, that's now in the squad bookmarks.
Yeah, I'm gonna lurk for a little bit. I've got to eat, but I'm gonna mute myself so nobody hears it.
All right, cool beans. But yeah, double painite mining location is now shared in the mini squadron.
I must exit out. I've got to go fix a computer at 1 o'clock. So.
All right, we will see you later, Todd. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah, later.
Bye,
Yeah,
Todd.
later. Later, guys.
I guess Minnie, or I guess soon, maybe you can take me on as an apprenticeship. I mean, my build's almost done, though.
The JST.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I have no problem with taking on multiple apprentices. Done it before.
Yeah. Let's just say I am an advanced apprentice. I know how to build a ship.
Yeah.
Because I have watched your videos, so I've learned.
So generally for your graduation, I guess it's a big quiz at the end, just verbal, and then based on your understanding, we'll go from there, and then I'll approve you for your final project for graduation. And then after that, you present your idea to me, and then we get together, and we film a video for it and make an episode. And by the time that's done, edited and released, then you graduate.
I do want to test something. This would involve the Imperial Annihilator. Because this build is so powerful.
God damn it! Coming in with the $5 donation again, worse, and scaring the shit out of me again. Thanks for the donation. Also, bye, Todd. Okay, continue. Now that Worston's done scaring the shit out of me with another donation, you can continue because I can actually hear you now.
What is testing with some of your ships? Because you have the Imperial Annihilator, and I roughly know what I know the setup of that. I want to see how certain weapons affect that ship.
All right. Testing the durability.
See the optimal ratios. I mean, I still gotta redo some weapons because the game deleted them.
Oof.
It got rid of 2 of my pacifier frag cannons
Ow.
and a power distributor. My charge enhanced power distributor for the Corvette.
Don't feel bad. I accidentally deleted a Class 4A modified power plant the other day.
I've
But I think it was
done that.
legacy, so I was like, meh, I haven't done all my power plants yet anyway. Like, the Annihilator is still using a legacy power plant. This is why she overheats so much.
Mine overheats because it's just I'm a bit trigger happy with my efficient beam lasers.
Yeah, I can run 4 pips in weapons and fire my efficient beams, and I don't overheat. I actually lose heat slowly.
My ship's running an overcharged power plant. I can't remember if it's monstered or thermal spread.
If it's monstered, then you're probably having thermal issues. I'm going to be running thermal spread on my new one, which either way is going to give me a definite increase in heat performance. Plus, my power distributor also isn't modified on the Annihilator, so that'll also help because the recharge rate will definitely go up. And because the power distributor recharge rate goes up, the heat is vented faster.
Yeah.
So,
Plus, I'm also running my weapon focus one because that's meant for a specialized build.
mhm.
Because it was meant for overcharged beam lasers until I figured out short range is even better.
Yeah.
But I still keep it for the short range because I'm not getting rid of that power distributor. That's a good one.
Are you,
Because short range,
are you still able to
so
perma
my-
boost or no?
almost.
See, I can't do that without perma boost. I'm gonna stay with the
I can put
charge
it on.
enhanced.
It's almost perma boost.
Yes, Chiefs. Armored power plant gives a 20% reduction to thermal load. However, it depends on your build. Armored power plant also gives you a slight boost to the power output of your ship. So certain ships can actually get away with an armored power plant. It does increase the mass, but sometimes the decrease in the thermal load and thermal efficiency can greatly help with the ship's overheating issues. So if you can get away with like a armored power plant with monstered, because that doesn't increase the heat bonus, then that's not bad. But if you can go armored power plant and then thermal spread, oh my god, cold, very cold.
Even if you pop a shield cell,
Mhm.
you actually run without overheating.
Yeah, with
On my third lance, doing testing, I hit 98.
yeah, it depends on the size of the shield cell bank, of course, because they do generate differing levels of heat load. But
I'm also running grade 4 shield cell banks.
yeah,
Grade 4 modded shield cell banks. On the Corvette, I hit 108 with my overcharged power plant. I mean, I take a little bit of heat damage, but really it's nothing.
Mission objective
well,
complete.
for the final build of the Annihilator, she's gonna have thermal beams, so if I'm
Yeah.
shooting someone, I'm gonna hit temperatures of like 0 heat anyway.
Yes, you easily do that.
I mean,
Because
that's
when I run solo with my Corvette, it's very cold.
yeah.
2, 1, engage.
But yeah, generally, to answer your question, armored power plant does help with heat. Simply put. But yeah, 20% reduction in thermal load and a slight maximum power output increase on armored grade 5.
Downside is a slightly more weight, but I have found it's minimal.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer to honestly have an armored power plant on the Annihilator, but because of the way I have it fit, especially with prismatic shields, because that's a huge power draw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't gonna be able to. I've done testing in Coriolis to see the possibility of running an armored power plant
Mhm.
with prismatics. You're gonna run into very tight power constraints.
Yeah, and just the way I have my ship fit, I need a lot of power on the Annihilator, so I went with overcharged. But I mean, for another number of ships, you can easily get away with a armored power plant. For example, like my gunship, I can barely get away with an armored power plant running my full railgun build, which is like it pushes it to the limit.
3,
Like
How many railguns you get on it?
7.
6 or 4? 7? Oh, you got smalls because you have Imperial hammers and.
5 hammers, 2 smalls.
Okay. I have 4 hammers, and I was wanting to do a build with my third lance or my gunship. If I do it with my third lance, I gotta make an efficient thermal vent beam laser because I know that thing's gonna overheat.
You don't fire them all at once. You stagger fire them. You set your fire grips right, and you go do ba 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 ba, and then your thermal load's fine.
I have seen people do that with all 4 of them firing at once. It does get toasty, but you also could do 2 shots per heatsink.
Here's the thing, though. Double ammo capacity.
Frameshift
Hammers.
drive charging.
Yes.
6 shots per trigger pull.
God.
It's amazing.
I haven't modified mine, so that's,
That's a fun build.
I haven't even modified it because I
2.
was more after Painite mining.
Yeah, I think probably my next project is going to be poking the gunship and getting it up to full operational status, since I do use it for a lot of stuff. I really like my gunship.
I like mine. I want to get it up to spec. It's missing half its components, and its multi-cannons are an outdated format.
Just an FYI, Jeeves, Guardian power plant and Guardian power distributor, garbage. Don't use them. They're not worth it.
Yeah,
Though
especially
if you
since
don't
can't
have good
engineer them.
Well, if you don't have good engineering, but like getting your power plant and your power distributor is part of, you know, getting the core engineers unlocked in the first place. So if you have any engineering whatsoever within your first 4 to 5 engineer unlocks, you'll be able to do frameshift drive, power plants, and power distributors.
Yeah, my biggest thing right now, one of the things I've been trying to do is I've got an Imperial Eagle
Mm-hmm.
build I've been doing. I've been trying to outfit it for at least an 800 meters per second boost speed while still being able to put on some decent weaponry.
Unfortunately, you're going to have to save a lot of weight doing that, so you're going to be sacrificing more than, actually usable in combat. Believe it or not, a Viper will give you a faster top speed and boost speed with better stats.
Yeah, this is true. My one of my buddies on Xbox showed me that.
Did you see the
Trying
video
to tell the watch.
that Ghost Giraffe and I put out? The fastest ship in Elite?
Oh yeah, I did watch that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also use it in a live stream on your birthday, Mini.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a birthday recently? Happy birthday.
Way back in May 4th. Star Wars Day. Best birthday ever.
Oh, you were born on May the. You lucky bug.
I know, right? Everyone tells me that. I'm like, ha 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 ha. It's great. Star Wars Day is my birthday.
I was born in November. So, fun.
You're a niner.
Hmm?
I said you're a niner. Oh wait, no, 11. Sorry.
Yeah. I was gonna say, no, I wasn't born in September.
Yeah, I was born in December, so cold weather.
Yay.
And higher percentages, you're gonna be sick on your birthday, which sucks.
It depends on where you're living.
True.
I live in Illinois, so getting sick is kind of a common thing.
I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers, Twitchers, or even just people joining YouTubers and Twitchers living in Illinois. Me, I live in Arizona.
Hot as balls.
Still.
Oh no, I think Illinois could give Arizona a run for its money. We had a few
Oh?
days where the heat index of 120. It was like 90 out, and it was a heat index of 120. It got toasty here.
Yeah, and you guys also have that problem that's not a dry heat, that's a wet heat.
Yeah, wet heat's
That's
way
a
worse.
humid heat.
See, humid's terrible. Dry heat I can deal with.
About a month ago, our air conditioner blew a capacitor,
Oof.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
so we were 2 days without it. This is not the first time we've lost air conditioning. The other one, we blew the fan motor on the furnace.
Docking request
That sucked.
granted.
That was a whole week of no air conditioning, so car rides were common.
Landing gear
Look, Vincent, I've been to Florida, and people complain about it being hot there. Yeah, it's a tad humid, but like, Florida's got nothing on Texas and Arizona.
docking successful.
I used to live in Texas, so I can definitely agree with that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've now lived in both Texas and Arizona.
I live in Texas, so I'm very much familiar with the heat.
You still have sunburn, Mini?
It's mostly gone, but you can definitely see like a tan line Because I was hanging out with my friends on Sunday morning before we started the stream. We went out to lunch together and then went to their house to hang out and play some board games and stuff. And they're like, I was like, I got a sunburn. They're like, I don't believe it. I pulled up my shirt and they're like, holy fuck, that's a hell of a tan line. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm hitting up at the Imperial Trader right after this because I'm pretty sure I'm starting to get full. Alright, you know what? ED Engineer. Let's see what ED Engineer has to say. I've got 84 biotech and 79 exquisite focus crystals. So I'm getting full. I'm not quite there. I could probably do one more run. Because I do want to convert some of these biotech or exquisite over to military supercapacitors because I need some more rolls for grade 5 ammo for some stuff.
Yeah. The best you could do per run is 32.
If you get all fives.
Yeah.
Here's a good question.
Mm.
What ship would you say would be the best ship to fly for frag cannon?
Per lens
Fer-de-Lance.
or Mamba.
Fer-de-Lance or Mamba, either or. Fer-de-Lance has higher maneuverability, Mamba has higher top speed, but Mamba has a little bit better gun tracking to a certain degree, but either one works. But for higher durability, I definitely go for the Fer-de-Lance. The Frag-de-Lance is an amazing piece of hardware.
Especially if you run rapid fire.
Grade 5 ammo. I'd rather shoot for longer than shoot at one target faster.
Yeah. Well, I have two sets of multi-cannon, 2 sets of frag cannons. I have my high capacity, then I have my rapid fires.
I don't know. Some people like rapid fire with screening shell. I'm just personally a fan of grade 5 ammo for just longevity. Because everyone's like, oh, I need to go dock.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm good. Oh, I need to go dock. Oh, I'm good. I need to go dock. I'm still good. What the fuck, many grade 5 ammo, bitches?
I have some rapid fire pacifiers for the T10.
Mm-hmm.
Those are meant for an assassin's run, and you never run out of ammo.
Okay, and what weapons would you recommend for, say, the Imperial Annihilator?
See, that's an interesting question because the Annihilator has so much cross-capable fitting that you can practically throw on whatever you want. And that's the nice thing. I wouldn't recommend anything like pack hounds just because of the limited ammo consumption and since the Annihilator isn't quite as fast as other ships, then you're going to want something with a little bit more longevity. So that's why I went with 2 class 4 beams and then the rest as multi-cannons. But it works.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Compared to the other big 3, the Corvette does have better maneuverability.
Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely how it outclasses the other ones, and that's like the main thing I like it. It's like a giant vulture.
More like a mini Star Destroyer.
That's why my
As
name
you
is.
put in the Yamix video.
It is a Star Destroyer. Why do you think mine is white?
With
True.
green beam lasers.
See, me, I'm gonna be doing when I actually get it on the PC. I'm gonna be doing a black paint job
Very hard to
with
see.
green lasers. Very hard to see, but here's the reason why. The Star Destroyers in the movies were not white; they were a dark color.
It depends on the lighting. They were more of like a blue metallic gray.
And it depends on the Star Destroyer.
Which
There's a few
is-
Star Destroyers that are not. They're painted dark.
Yeah.
Fair enough. The point is, a darker paint job, I think, would look closer to the new ones.
Engaged.
And I'm not gonna lie, the new ones actually look really good.
The Disney Star Wars.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta go for
And-
that classic Star Destroyer white, bro.
Yes. Old school.
Fair enough. One of my friends, he's got this gold metallic one that he uses all the time. I'm just sitting there going, what, did C-3PO get put into a Star Destroyer or something?
Well, the thing is, I've always found that the metallic paint jobs look nice, but only in certain lighting. Otherwise, they look black. Like, cause I've got chrome. I've actually got both versions of chrome for the Annihilator, and I've got the gold and the golden, and I've got black. But the thing is, like all those paint jobs, the only difference is some are slightly more reflective. Unless you're in just the right lighting, you can't really tell what color they are. Whereas the white sticks out for everything.
This is true.
Which is why, like, even on my Python now, I'm running the white paint job because it looks so good. Like, you can tell it's white
Yeah,
in any lighting.
Frameshift drive
This is
charging.
true. I don't know. I'm. Paint jobs are not really my thing. I'm not gonna lie. Ship kits are more my thing.
Yeah, but
Like,
a good
for-
paint job combined with a good ship kit always looks very nice.
Yeah. Well, I have the DBX ship kit on the Xbox,
Mhm.
and I've got that one looking pretty good. I also have the Crate Mark II one, which looks really nice.
Yeah, that was nice. Well, I've got the Phantom kit, but I don't have the one for the crate.
Yeah, I'm wishing I bought the Phantom kit now.
Yeah, the Phantom kit's really nice. I just like those extra wingy bits on the front. Extra spikes.
Frameshift
Yeah.
drive charging.
So paint jobs I want to get the operative gold for the Corvette. That's really nice. One of the new ones.
See, yeah, now that I think about it, I think I'm just gonna stick with white. Or at least white with maybe some stripes or something.
Well, they do have some really nice and interesting looking paint jobs for the Corvette that have come out that look pretty nice.
They do, but I think I have an idea on the build I'm gonna do once I have the Corvette.
The one thing I like doing is trying to match my paint job with my weapons colors as well, where it fits thematically. So sometimes, depending on, you know, what the ship's purpose is, I'll also change the paint job.
One thing I know you
Yeah.
never get rid of is your police lights.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, if I had that, I wouldn't get rid of it.
You do red engines, and then you got a macro that turns on and off your engine color, and you're good. Ta-da! Police lights.
Yeah, I wish they would give us the ability to swap between colors out in the black.
You can.
At least for engine. I didn't know you could.
Yeah, they
That's
added that
actually-
recently. Once you're in the loading screen, you can change the livery on your ship. Paint jobs, engine color, all that done.
I thought that was coming out next month.
Was it?
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet, but yeah, you should be able to do that. If not now, then soon.
Well, I meant do it in game so you could actually do a police light thing where your engines switch from red to blue to red to blue to red to blue.
You mean like the dark blue, or like the light cyan, or like the standard engine color blue?
Dark blue.
Nah, I'm not a fan of that. It doesn't look
Dark
quite
blue
as
is the
good,
Standard police blue.
I
It
guess.
might look better though.
It looks more purple-ish to me for that blue color. I prefer the lighter blue. It sticks out more.
This is true. Now I've just got this image in my head of after I get my Corvette and get it all engineered, us all just stacked up, all these Corvettes, and just getting ready to jump out.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird. Like the Corvette, it's a really good ship.
You're
There's
just
just nothing out there to kill anymore, really.
yeah. You just gave me an idea for like, oh, GST's getting interdicted. You just gave me an idea for like a cinematic where there's like a bunch of annihilators all white just standing by to jump into Super Cruise.
Hey, I'll help you with that if you want.
I'd have to script the whole thing. It was just an idea. I have lots of ideas that I never follow through with.
Excuse me.
Plus, you know, having Disney come after me unless I do like some Star Wars-esque remix video. That's how I got past it with the Feel the Force video, which was my music video with Star Wars, with the Force Shell
That's one of
canyons.
my favorite ones.
Done.
Well,
Done.
I noticed Disney doesn't really press on YouTubers these days because they see it as, you know, it's more publicity for our content.
Well, it's
More publicity for
that,
our products.
but there's also like the copyright claims, and then I lose all monetization on the video.
This is true. See, I'm lucky. I'm disabled to the point where I can't work, so I can do YouTube as a hobby and never have to worry about monetization.
Mission objective complete. Frameshift drive
But
charging.
anyways,
I think this will be my last stop. Then we'll go to the material trader. And I'm getting fuel. I'm at 86 biotech and
4, 3,
86 exquisite focus crystals. So I'm like even on both.
I tried to buy it in a while back, so I'm refilling again.
Yeah, as soon as I drop these off, I'm gonna hit up the material trader.
Think you're ever gonna do another collab with Yamix?
I think right now we're pretty. Fuck! Worston, $5 donation. Normally I don't donate this much, but I like in Europe, so I always miss Sunday Funday Live. Too much fun scaring the men to miss out on this. Thanks for scaring the shit out of me for a 4th time today, Worston. Jesus Christ. I forgot what I was saying. It depends. Like, a lot of YouTubers right now are kind of in standby mode until the next update comes out.
Right, yeah.
There's not like a lot of new content to cover, like news and stuff every now and then. It's basically what a lot of them are doing. And a lot of the things that have been done have already been done.
Well, my thought is,
Except for me, I have shit tons of ideas I want to do.
well, this is just an idea on something you could do with Yamix. Yamix has that ship review set. Well, what if he started reviewing particular engineering builds, of which, I'm sorry, you are the undisputed king at this point.
There's
of making
too many
some wacky
things to
builds.
cover for something like that.
Okay, that's fair.
Because there's so many combinations and permutations for a build, and then of course the comment section is going to go up in a flame war if you do something like that. Oh, this is the best build. That's why I do, this is the build for X ship that I have named. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Or here's a fun, stupid build. And if you say it's a fun, stupid build, be like, oh, that's terrible. It's like, yeah, I know, but it's fun. Oh, okay, fair point. And immediately disarms because it's like, here's why I did it. It's fun.
Yeah, then they go, wait, why was I getting angry?
It's a terrible
can't remember
deal.
why they
It's
got
like,
angry.
this is a terrible build, and then you should never do it unless you want to do it because it's fun. Like all the comments on the burst ship video is like, why would you do that? The accuracy is terrible. I was like, because it's fun in groups and it tears everything apart and it's highly amusing. My saying for my channel is bad ideas make for good content.
This is very true. Have you done a chieftain video?
Nah, not a fan of it.
Eh.
We took it out and flew it
Yeah.
around, and I was like, meh. It's a downgraded gunship without a fighter bay, which immediately puts it at a disadvantage.
And they're slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Because I had the Chieftain and the Crusader, and I wish they were faster.
Yeah. Actually, I do need to take a look at all the hardpoint mounts and internal slots on the Challenger, Chieftain, and Crusader. It's like 3 variations of the same ship.
Yeah. Crusader actually has really good.
I still
I've
want
done
my
very
fighter
little
bay,
testing.
though. I miss my fighter bay.
I had
It's
the
funny, the Crate Mark II has better maneuverability than the Chieftain does.
Damage output is a big thing, though. Actually,
The Chieftain
Cinemer,
only has 2 size 3s, whereas the Crate has 3 size 3s.
I think it might.
Mark II has three class 3s and 2 class 2s.
And a fighter bay.
Yeah. Well, the
Making it
Crusader
all out
has
better ship.
Okay, so Cinemer, gunship plus all burst lasers plus scramble spectrum equals all their stuff is broken. Untrue. Because only one effect can apply every 30 seconds, and you have to hit that specific module for it to malfunction. So, sorry, Cinemer. Incorrect.
See, honestly, at this point, I'm thinking. Quick question: can you put the regeneration sequence or whatever it is that heals people onto pulse or burst lasers?
You can only do concordant sequence, not regeneration. And that applies a plus regeneration effect only if they have pips to shields, and only if their shields are up. Which is why on the PvE group fitting that I have for the Annihilator, I swap out the thermal vent beams or grade 5 efficient with one with regen and the other one with concordant, because they'll stack, and that regenerates.
They heal very quick.
Oh yeah, super fast, like better than 2 regeneration. If you do regen and concord, the regeneration rate is skyrocketing.
I
Because
do the same setup, and we could see, you and me both saw how fast we could regen each other's shields.
yeah, I mean, even with prismatic shields, it's insane. But you tap someone with a concordant that has bioweaves, and their shields are just like whee.
or Celeber and his Vulture, that was.
Well, he had small
We can
shields
run-
though. Like
You
I'm
can run into him at full speed and he still regen instantly.
yeah, only with the concordant effect still on a ship though.
It's still.
Yeah, the regeneration rate with Biweaves and concordant sequences is insane, especially if they have the regen bonus from experimentals.
Yeah. Well, that's the only way you run Biweaves.
Yeah, I've seen people put like increased capacity, and I was like, why though?
Yeah.
You're basically
Fast charge on a Biweave is much better.
oh yeah, fast charge on Biweave. If you go with thermal spread with fast charge, you're golden.
Oh yeah. The trick is how I'm gonna have to do some of my shield boosters so it's more resistant based rather than HP based.
I went for a
I
balance
actually
of
saw a
both.
video that. I actually saw a video that was vultures versus. It was four vultures versus 4 other ships. I don't remember which ones they were, and this one vulture must have had a hull of at least 5,000 because
You can't get
his
5k
shield would
armor.
go down. I don't know how high it was. All I know is it was pretty high.
You can
because
get like
his shield
2,000
goes
armor
down.
on a vulture if you fit it just right. But that's going to be most likely undersized shields with Biweave for a very fast reboot.
Docking
And then heavy armor underneath that with really high resistances, probably anywhere from 40 to 50% across the board. And that basically can take 2,000 armor up to 3,000 effective.
Yeah, well, the fact of the matter is, at the end of the match, he still had about a 60 to a 70% hull.
Mm-hmm.
And this was 3 out of the 4 enemies always going after him. His shields would drop every few seconds.
Well, yeah, super light Biweaves.
But it was just funny to watch these people go, oh, we can kill him. No, you really can't. He's too fast.
Well, a speedy vulture with a high armor capacity and low shields is actually quite, but keep in mind, that's for PvP. For PvE, you want to stay high shields with, a decent amount of armor if your shields fail. On a smaller ship, of course. For large ships, you build for ridiculously high shield capacity, and then, unless you're doing material gathering or something like that. If you're going strictly combat, then you run a good hybrid of high shields with good resist, and then shield cell banks to back that up, and then if that fails, then you still have 3,000 to 4,000 armor underneath with hull reinforcement modules or module reinforcement modules underneath that. If you do start taking armor damage, your modules aren't failing as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. I am at 96 biotech conductors and 98 exquisite focus crystals. So it is time to go visit the material trader right meow. So
BRB.
we will just consult the galaxy map and go directly to Sothis, block the route, go to the system map, and go to Valensky Enterprise and do some material trading. Did I pick up passengers? Why not? Because I'll be in that system anyway, so let's do that. And then I'll come back and drop them off and get more materials. Haha! Genius. Alright. And by. Let's sort by materials and get more biotech conductors. That's it. Bioconductors. Hey Mike, how's it going, man? We're doing some passenger missions for grade 5 manufactured materials. I'm almost full, so I'm picking up some more passengers, then I'm gonna go to the material trader, trade those out, and then complete this passenger mission, and then come back and turn it in, and then I think we'll be done. And we can head back to the bubble. And how long are we on the stream today? We're over 2 hours already. So like after this, I'll prep for heading back to the bubble, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream because I am almost level, and I have all the stuff I need. But we have gotten a ton of grade 5 manufactured materials today that we can easily cross convert into other stuff we need, as these passenger missions are hella easy. So it looks like I'm out of materials, so let's swap back to credits and just fill up on some cash for the last trip. Let's see. 1.4. Grab this one. Oh, that was a shitty one. 2 million, 2.5? 2.5, I'll take that one. 2.5 million credits. 1.5, 1.3, 1.3. Let's take this one. 1.1, 1.5. And I think I'm full maybe. 1.1. Okay, we'll take this one. And done. So I got a full load. Most of it's credits for this run, but we'll get some cash as well. So let's go ahead and launch. That's all good, Micah. We're at 2 hours and 21 minutes and 10 seconds. We're gonna hit the material trader, and then we're gonna drop off these passengers, and then I'm gonna go dock, and then grab my Diamondback and fly all the way back to Shinrarta. And then I think tomorrow, since we'll finally have all the materials that we need, actually no, I need to make probably a quick pit stop to do a little bit of cross trading for 1 unit of ruthenium, because I need that for one other engineer. Because if we take a look real quick at the ED engineer, see that I still need 1 ruthenium, but I've got everything else done on this crazy bullshit, ridiculously huge shopping list that I need to engineer the Annihilator all the way back up from Legacy to new grade 5 for pretty much almost every single module on the ship. And that's going to be a lot of running around over the next couple days to get all that engineering done. I'm not looking forward to... Say what?
Is Palin's closer?
Oh yeah, Palin's
Just
definitely
think
closer.
about how powerful it's going to be when you're done.
Oh yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the change in stats.
I already have an idea how powerful the Annihilator is, because my build is very similar, and it is very deadly. And very tanky.
Mm-hmm.
Just me and
Now,
me are
for
running around
armor-
in conflict zones, and no enemy had a chance to kill our Corvettes. Like, we had the whole system angry at us at one point, and they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Even the elite squadron that goes after people.
Oh,
the,
they were they were a little bit more durable, but we're still slapping them out of the air. It was great.
And that's with our weak beam lasers, our
Heal beams.
efficient beam lasers.
Yeah, these aren't.
our heal
These
beams.
weren't. These are heal beams, not our kill beams.
See,
Well, we definitely
now I
gotta
have
kill-
one more question. When it comes to the apprenticeship,
Critical message.
would you actually help me grind out all the materials needed?
If I got the time, but otherwise, then like for some stuff, like if I need it too for projects, then I'll be like, hey, I'm going out for this. You'll generally join me. But for a lot of my stuff, what I'll do, like for this is a single project. So with this single project, it's a little bit of material gathering for all the stuff. But if I'm doing like all the upgrades for one type of modules across my entire fleet, so I just do that and that only, then I'll be like, hey, I'm doing this. Do you need this for, you know, power plants or frameshift drives or, you know, whatever. Then we'll generally go as a group.
Yeah. Okay.
Just so you know, because otherwise,
was-
material grinding by yourself is pretty lonely. But like in groups, it's fun. Because you got the banter.
Along the lines of credit grinding, so I could buy some of the ships and maybe rank grinding with
Painite mining is a pass.
Federation.
Yeah, like how much cash do you have on PC?
32,000.
Okay, well, after you get at least up to like a Cobra or something,
Mm-hmm.
then we can send you over to our pay night spot, and we can dump some cargo on you. Todd and I will be happy to help you out. That will be able to get you easily several hundred million within just a few hours.
What is that? 400,000 credits needed to be able to get everything, like even
You just
A-rate some of the parts?
basically you just need to fit for cargo, a decent jump range, fuel scoop, and we can just dump cargo on you. You can scoop it, and then you can swap out ships to something with larger cargo hold, and then scale up a little bit at a time, and then you can go mining yourself. Because we got my buddy Smash from a Viper into a Type 9 in 2 hours.
That's quick.
Yeah.
Well, in the live stream we did plentiful pay night procurement.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Minnie had a rebuy that one.
Yeah, we had a rebuy, and we still made cash back.
Well, I had a rebuy. I had one rebuy for my cutter, and I got up to 300 million instantly after I was done.
Yeah.
I still did some more buying, and I got up to 1.4 billion. So, very good money.
I'm thinking if you guys do help me, I think I'm gonna go for a Type 10 at that point.
Type 9 has more cargo.
Not the best. True. I was gonna say not the best for mining, but I've heard for combat it's actually pretty decent.
I would not.
10 is like a brick.
Yeah, I would not.
Slow,
Don't get a T10.
but don't punch it in the face.
Yeah, don't get a T10 for combat. Go for a Conda. Because a Conda you can do everything with. You can do cargo, you can do passenger missions, you can do exploration, you can do combat, you can do material gathering.
And the Conda's gonna be later on. I plan on going first for the either the Python or like the Crate Mark II. And then I'm gonna start doing emergency passenger missions
What for?
to increase my rank with the Federation.
Yeah, true enough. You got a rank grind.
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, on PC. On Xbox, I'm already highest rank on both of them. So. But
Contact.
Best place
Once
I
I
know
got
of grinding rank for Federation is Sophis Theos.
Yeah.
That's not what I've heard. I've heard that actually doing the emergency passenger missions, getting people off of damaged station, was actually faster.
Yeah, I haven't done a rank grind in years, so my information may.
All right, let's see.
I've done the Sophis Theos run.
Where's my grade 5 ammo? Grade 5 ammo. There you are. Mechanical components, military super caps, and proprietary composites. I'm gonna say I'm gonna want another 20 grade 5 rolls because I think I've got a few more things I need that on. So currently military super caps, I'm at 18. So 2 will bring me up to 20. I need 12 total, and I need 30 biotech conductors, I think, base at the moment. Let's double check. That is correct. So I can trade no more than 60. That'll be, I've got 36 after this. I've got 30 after that. So, is there anything else that use biotech conductors?
So you see, you also got to remember that with the changes they did to the board, the mission board, how you can no longer board flip.
Yeah.
That
Still,
kinda
I did Imperial rank during that time, and I was fine with it. I just did a few missions, took off, and kept going around. It made it a little more interesting, rather than sitting there hitting the escape button every now and then.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Okay, fair enough.
Got my biotech conductors.
I'll give Sophis Theos a try.
I can't remember the Imperial one, but yeah.
I was like HIP 15523 or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's
I
It's
know
the
it was a
same
HIP
thing.
system.
And let's swap out for some more exquisite focus crystals to okay, we got 40 military super caps now. That should be good for now. If I start doing grade 5 ammo later, I'll just come back and do some more material trades. Let's go ahead and launch. Head to Sirius Atmospherics, lock destination, and then we'll get into Super Cruise. Drop these guys off, go back to the station, get my rewards.
while I'm
Ship
waiting for my
released.
computer.
Engines engaged.
How much of that did you
Flight
guys hear? Because I
assist
didn't
off.
notice the thing.
I don't know. Something about your computer, and that's it.
Well, I just had a thought on what I can do while I'm waiting for the new computer. Seeing as it's now working on my computer again, or on the laptop I have, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't get into the Cobra
Mm-hmm.
by doing some mining in the side.
3, 2, 1.
You'd be better off doing some combat.
Yeah, okay, that's a fair point. And there is a resource extraction site, like 30 light seconds from where I'm at currently. So
Yeah, you could go
I'll do
there. You
that.
could go to. Are you in LHS 344 or LHS 3447?
No, I'm in.
Did you
It's
start
not
as
the system I
Horizons?
started out in.
If you can get to
I started as
Kermain,
Horizons, yeah.
there's a high res there. KREMAINN.
Well, I gotta boot up my computer. Hold on.
That'd be a good place to start. And then they've also got a decent shopping list for purchasable upgrades there as well. And then from there you can get into, I would say,
The problem I run into right now is it used to be you shoot the ship once the shields are down and you get the credits no matter what.
yeah,
Now it's you have to be the last person to shoot them.
only if you're competing in between multiple wings.
So if it's like in
Versus-
solo play, I get the credits every time.
If it's versus NPCs and NPCs killing other things, as long as you tag the ship, you get the credits.
Cool. Okay. That I was unaware of.
Oh, I've done that for years.
Oh yeah, all you have to do is tag the armor and do at least 1% hull damage and you're good. So if you go to like a high res or something, then
You could use a security force to be your extra weapons.
yeah, your extra damage. Yeah, I know, Todd,
Nice.
we're getting heavy fan feedback off my mic. That's just because the PC's close by and it's running a little bit hot after streaming for 2 hours. So if I'm talking and there's static in the background every time I talk, that's why. That's pretty normal for my setup, unfortunately. New PC.
Have you
Whenever
done
I
a combat,
have I what?
have you done a combat Cobra build? That's wacky and fun.
Well, we did something like that for the
Wings of Charity.
Wings of Charity live stream. Yeah.
Cobra 4 is the tankiest.
Oh, that's right. I can't do the Cobra 4.
Oh, you don't buy it. You can't have it.
I would love to be able to use the Cobra 4, but unfortunately, I didn't even know about Elite Dangerous until after Horizons dropped.
As
I got the Cobra 4. It's slow, but it can tank.
Yeah, it can. As far as how far we're out from actually upgrading the Annihilator, we have all the materials we need now. I'm headed to Cirrus Atmospherics for my last passenger mission to just to get a few more Grade 5 materials and a little bit more credits. And then I'll be hopping in the Diamondback and jumping all the way back to Shinrado Desert after I deal with this interdiction. Yay! What is it? It's a gunship. Mission target. Oh no, I don't have guns, sir.
You don't even have armor.
I don't have armor. I got chaff, heat sinks, and point defense though, in case he gets me. But I doubt he'll be able to. I'm doing pretty good on this interdiction.
Yeah.
And
I'm already heading back
Yeah,
to
I
Shinrado.
don't know. I think there's one thing I found out that most newbies don't know when it comes to engineering. You can actually engineer those lightweight alloys that you have for your hull, and you don't get any negative effects.
Oh yeah, the lightweight armor has no mass increase. It's magic armor.
Or even heavy duty, you can still get.
Yeah, you do heavy duty on lightweight armor, and it's almost as good as like the military stuff.
Yeah, I've always known that. Because in
Yeah,
testing,
well,
it's like,
there-
hey, no mass increase. Good.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I was watching a video where someone was doing it, and it was a live stream, and one of the guys in the chat goes, "Why are you engineering those? That's going to make that have weight." No, it's not.
It's lightweight armor.
Hey,
It
so
has
that is-
no mass.
Which means even if it did have a negative effect on the mass,
It doesn't affect it
wouldn't
because it
have
has
any
no mass.
Because the thing that adds negatives, they're based on percentages.
Mhm.
So, for example, if you have a hull that say weighs 5 tons,
Mm-hmm.
and you get or 4 tons, and you get a 25%
Increase in mass, and it goes up to
addition on
5 tons. Yeah, but if it weighs none, then you get
Yeah.
no increase, because anything multiplied by a percentage, if the base number is 0, is still going to be 0.
Anything multiplied by 0 is 0.
Yeah, exactly. So if you get a 20% increase, if you multiply 0 by 1.2, you get 0.
Simple
Yeah,
math.
I wish they had some other base modules that had that same principle.
Too bad you
where they
can't
had no
engineer docking computers. Remember when docking
What,
computers?
faster docking speed?
Yeah, right.
Like 200, like 400 meter a second docking speed?
Just dock. That'd be awesome.
Practically my
Yeah, but see, at that point,
lens.
that would make the docking computers really good for smugglers.
I always use a docking computer, though. To be fair, if I've got room in a fit, then I'll add it. But like,
Yeah.
I only put docking computers on certain builds. I actually run one on my preferred lens because it's kind of a pain in the ass to dock. It's a little.
not really. FDL's easy, Vulture's easy, Viper's easy, but
Yeah.
sometimes, like, if I don't have a modified module, like for armor, like a class 1 armor slot that adds, you know, like thermal resistance, then I won't bother with it. And I'll just be like, docking computer. I got the power. It's fine.
Yeah, I tend to use a regular docking computer for only for the big ships, like the ones that I know if I tried to dock it, it would it cause problems.
I can dock any of my ships fine. It's just sometimes I prefer not to, especially while streaming, because that gives me plenty of time to pay attention to chat, interact with subscribers, and who I'm in wings with, and all that stuff. So it's kind of a dependent on the situation kind of thing.
Yeah, with mine, it's more of the fact that with the big ships, with the docking computer, you don't have to worry about someone running into you. Without, you kind of do. Can I get a squadron invite?
You should be able to just
3,
invite yourself. Just search for Mini
Right.
on the squadrons.
Right. I'm sorry, I'm half awake.
Search for squadrons. Pending application 1. What?
I haven't even gotten in there yet. Mini wet seals, minis research and development,
That's the one.
mini squadron.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Research and development.
Yep. Mini's research and development.
Send application. Application has been sent.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, you're in the squadron.
Yay! Let me go into the map. What did you say the name of the place was?
Oh, I got someone wanting to interdictinate me. It's in the squadron bookmarks.
Oh,
It's listed as double pay night mining. Or are you talking about Cremain?
that was the one.
Kremainn.
Give me a second. K-R-E
Mainn.
and N.
Mm-hmm. NN.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Route unavailable.
Search.
I don't have the jump range.
You might not.
Wait.
Did you find the system?
Nope, I got it. I found the system.
Okay. Yeah,
For some reason, it was.
that's got a good amount of conflict zones and or resource extraction sites to hit up. Ah, God. Worston coming in with another donation. Last one, $2.80. Scaring the shit out of me for the final time for the stream. Thank you. Freaking good. I know, right? Branetz comes with like a monster donation like he normally does. Ugh.
Yeah.
He's popped in on the
I've
stream
seen-
a few times, but he hasn't said much except hi, and that's it.
Normally his introduction is a $200 tip.
Yeah, right. All aboard the
I'm hoping
Scare
by
Mini
next-
train before the end of the stream. Yeah, that would be something. A bunch of $1 donations. Scare the Mini!
Do you mind me asking what your next Sunday Fun Day is going to be about? if you
Next
don't-
Sunday
if
Fun
you
Day
don't?
is more space engineers, sir. We gotta work on the space station.
Oh, I have space engineers.
Oh, you're welcome to join.
Yeah, I would love to.
More minions the better. Just don't work on unauthorized build projects. We know what happens when that happens. Ben. Sending the space station free drifting through space after blowing up the support structure.
Yeah. We also, I think we had all our ships die at once practically.
Yeah.
We ran out of power and we're just like,
Yeah, note to self, any battery powered ships need to be set to recharge after building to dock, and then you can leave.
yeah.
Rule of thumb from now on. All ships must be docked and recharged before excursions. That's what the space station is for.
Access to Shinrarta Desert again.
Trust me, you go mining for Paynite, like, once you...
Get the Shinarder.
Yeah, you'll get to Shinrarta hella fast, because, like, once you're built up to, like, a Type 9, which is, like, 140-ish million credits, I have a build for it. If you want, I can PM that to you on Discord. Like, once you're able to get enough cash up for that, then you get a T9, you go mining, you leave it there. You're good. And then until you get up to a cutter, then you sell the T9 and then transfer it to the cutter for mining, because it's got much better.
Yeah, right now I'm just trying to decide what paint skin I should use on this.
Believe it or not, the T9 actually with the mining fit I have for it actually has more cargo bay than my
Docking request granted.
cutter. Although you'll probably have to have a fuel scoop on standby, so you can grab a fuel scoop before you go out and sell, because the T9 definitely does not have the jump range compared to a cutter. Definitely not. And that's like pre-engineering. The funny thing is, if you make enough cash, you can just ship it out there. And then you just leave your T9 until you get all the cash you need, or your rank ups that you need and all that. And then you can get yourself a cutter. Use that instead.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, I just gotta check and see if my galaxy map will be blocked, because I was able to add an extra 2 light years to my jump range
Nice.
by derating everything.
Alright, Passenger Lounge, let's turn in these missions. I've made a good... Let's see, I was at what, like 30 million credits when we started, I think? I'm up to 78.
Yeah, I've made a good 80 million.
Yeah, I've made a good amount of credits during the stream, just doing these passenger runs.
And I was focused on gathering
Materials, too, same.
So if you focus on credits, you could make a good chunk.
Oh yeah, you definitely make
That's
it.
the But remember, you could also get rank up in exploration, so you can get that triple elite.
Speaking of which, I think I was at 60% exploration rank. Let's check that after I'm done turning in all these missions. Because the higher credit payout you get from the exploration, or the missions themselves, the faster your exploration rank increases.
At least that should be how it goes.
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Oh god, someone's mic is fucking up.
Wasn't me.
Seems to be mine for some reason.
Apparently, a lot of static on that one.
Well, the headset I'm using is, well, for lack of a better word, a POS.
Oh, what headset would that be?
Here are the earbuds from Hot Topic.
Oh god.
That's an old brand.
Well, how about this? Just so I don't mess up anything more in your stream.
But we're almost
For now.
done. Don't worry about it. Alright, we ended the stream with
Okay.
2.2 billion and 87,199,000 credits. We started with 2.23, so that's 57 million in 2 hours from running passengers, but we're mainly focused on getting biotech conductors, and exquisite focus crystals. And exploration rank has gone up by 8%. So it looks like
Congrats.
it's about 10 million credits per percentage gain, or ish. Well, no, I'd say like 8% divided 50 divided by 8. Let's do that math real quick. 50 divided by 8. Up. Every. God damn it! Micah donated $1. That's scaring the shit out of me. Donation, man. Jesus, scaring the crap out of me every time. All right, so
Hold on,
for every
you
6
might
point
find more.
for every 6.25 million credits, you get 1% rank at Ranger. So yeah, I'm gaining exploration rank as I do these missions for materials. So
You're getting close to where I'm at, Mitty. I mean, I'm elite rank.
yeah. So as far as ED Engineer is concerned, let's move this back over here and swap to display capture. 41 biotech after getting it down to 30. So like on that run, I got 11 more biotech, and then for exquisite focus crystals, I'm at 35. And I actually went underneath the limit that I had, so it's a good thing that I got some back because I traded quite a few exquisite focus crystals in. I had like 98, and then I dropped it down to like 20 something, and I'm back up to 35. So for exquisite focus crystals, I'm also good on that. So once I get back to the bubble, I need to trade up for 1 ruthenium, which should cost me
Be right back, Mitty.
yeah. I'm gonna have to hit up the crash conda again. I'll probably do that later today, just because I've already done that. So I'll go get some, probably some. I'll probably get a few grade 5 raw materials for that and down trade to some ruthenium, because I don't want to use up my tellurium and selenium, because I need that for some other upgrades. So we'll do that, and then I'll have all the materials I need to do 40 grade 5 rolls for a hull reinforcement package for heavy duty, and then I'll need multi-cannon short-range blaster for 30 of those rolls, and then 10 rolls for reinforced shield generator, and then 21 rolls for thermal resistant shield boosters, and then 10 rolls for high capacity magazine for my multi-cannon, and then 10 rolls for thermal reinforcement for hull reinforcement packages, and then 10 rolls for dirty drive tuning, 10 rolls for power distributor charge enhance, 10 rolls for shield booster resistance augmented, and then 10 rolls for heavy duty armor, because I'm redoing my entire armor layout. I'm going from the reactive armor with thermal to heavy duty, and then I'll use thermal reinforcement, hull reinforcement packages to make up the thermal hull. And then 10 rolls for 5 grade 5 long range sensors, and then oversized 3 oversized experimental rolls for my multi cannons. 1 roll for emissive munitions for my multi cannon. 1 roll for thermal spread power plant. 1 roll for, or 5 rolls for deep plating for armor. Shield booster thermal block. I'll have 1 of those. Actually, I think I'm running 2. Do I have enough materials for that? I do. 2 rolls for thermal block for shield boosters. 1 roll for supercapacitor for shield boosters. High capacity shield generator. Shield generator high capacity? Yeah, because that's for shield, so shield generator with high capacity, and then thrusters, drag drives, and then power distributor, super conduits. Those should be all the material rolls that I need. So probably before I start the stream tomorrow, I'll probably retrofit my Anaconda. We're getting almost all these modules onto it, so we can just use that and go around and around and around and around and get all that done. However, I'll probably retrofit the Annihilator for long range jump range, and we'll take care of the core modules for armor first. And then we'll do the rest of the bullshit with another ship. So hopefully tomorrow and the next day we should be able to get almost all this engineering done for the Annihilator. And yay! She'll be done and upgraded to engineering beyond levels, which would be great. So this is all the rolls I have to do. That's upwards of a lot. A lot of rolls. So we'll be chewing through all these materials on the right. That's going to be a good, probably, I would say, 400 engineering materials that'll be burning through for all that, for getting the Annihilator up and running for its new level. There we go. We are done, except for the ruthenium, but I'll take care of that after the stream. It's only one unit of ruthenium, and I don't want to waste stuff that I have already. So I'll be hitting up the Crash Conda after the stream, and yeah, there we go. So before we go and leave the stream, we're going to head back to pick up my other ship, and then put this ship in storage here in case I need to go here and get more grade 5 manufactured materials. And I got to get my frameshift drive back onto my Diamondback, which is the puddle jumper. So luckily that ship is not anywhere else but Robigo. So we can check the system map real quick. Figure out where that ship is. It is in Halser's Reach. So we'll set destination for that. And head out. So 1.4k light seconds away.
Here's a question, Minnie. Have you
Over
figured out
here.
if any other experimental effect on a frag cannon would be useful? I mean, corrosive on something small is nice.
Oh, corrosive for experimental effect. Okay, sorry.
Like,
Okay.
does drag munitions work?
They retrofitted it back to where it did the same thing it did before, to where it was, instead of having it to where, I think it does it to where they can't boost anymore, but they might have retrofitted it back to where pips don't do it. I'll have to check the experimental flavor text and double check on that, so I don't have an answer for you on that one. Versus NPCs, yeah, it kind of, sort of could be useful, but at that point you just want to go for more damage. Three experimental effects that I would say that are viable on
Frameshift drive.
frag cannons.
4, 3,
Static on? Okay.
1.
3 experimental effects that I recommend on frag cannons is going to be of course, the heat rounds that impart thermal damage but not overheating to enemy targets. So I think that's I forget what it's called.
I figured out where the static's coming from.
What's it coming from?
Well, as I said before, my phone is where I'm on Discord on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had it laying across the HOTUS cable without thinking about it, and that's probably when I'm moving the ship and stuff. That's probably where all the
Static interference is coming. Okay. Anyway, back to the frag cannon question. I'm thinking that 3 upgrades you want. Corrosive. God, what's the other one? Screening shell. And incendiary rounds. That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
Because screening shell has a benefit of faster reload time, and it also doubles the amount of and it doubles the amount of projectiles that fire out. It doesn't increase the damage, but it gives you more hit spots.
Yeah, I have run
So,
those in the pacifiers.
If
They
you do
get destroyed.
if you do double shot with screening shell, that's good.
I do rapid fire in it. It's very effective.
Yeah, I can see that, but double shot also has it to where you also reload faster as well.
I might have to try double
So
shot.
double shot screening shell is basically kind of like running high ammo capacity in that it gives you 6 shots, but you get 2 shots for every trigger pull. But high ammo capacity screening shell could also be useful for the longevity of it. Another nice thing is I think that I don't know if it gives a kinetic damage boost or not. I'd have to check the totals. It's been a while since I've checked that on EDDB. I mean, not EDDB, but Coriolis. So I'd have to check that. I mean, anything like that, it's sometimes just good to go into Coriolis and play around with the experimental effects and see what the DPS totals change to. Some things like high ammo capacity won't actually reflect the actual DPS output because it doesn't actually account for the extra rounds that you can fire and how fast you can fire them. Which is why with high ammo capacity, you basically take the DPS and double it. So instead of, like class 2 frag cannon giving you like 20 to 50 DPS, and it's actually quite hard to actually calculate the DPS per frag because each micro shot has its own DPS value, and then there's no pellet count, so it's really hard to, plot that out. But I mean, either way, as long as you're within range for all the pellets to hit your target with frags, the DPS output is insane.
I saw estimates on my T10 with its current build at over 1,600.
Yeah, that's not unbelievable.
I think I did calculations. I could hit over 3,000 if I run premium ammo. Or close to that.
Yeah, going for a full frag cannon layout can be somewhat insane.
Now, this is a full frag cannon because I run certain weapons and torpedoes to take the shields down. Even though really the torpedoes aren't necessary. That's how powerful these frag cannons are. I can drop shields instantly.
But here's the thing, Megatron. You don't actually have to do like killing and stuff for power play. You can just have it where you're out of their power play zone, so you're not like constantly hunted down by NPCs. And you just wait for 4 weeks, and then you deliver the cargo for power play all at once. If you've got, a cutter unlocked, then you can easily have all your power play done within 20 to 30 minutes.
Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 2, 3.
And then like the next day when the power play rolls over, you've got 750 merits and you're done. $23 in the back. That's generally what I do if I want to unlock a new power play weapon. I played for 4 weeks, I go about my business doing what I normally do, I don't worry about power play. Once I get up to that 4 week, on the next week cycle, I'll run the cargo, pay 7.5 million credits, and then get my weapons unlocked, and then buy like 6 to 8 of them, and then I'm done. Depending on which weapon they are, and if I want that many, or if I have a planned build for it.
Contact. Docking restraints engaged.
Alright, outfitting. I gotta take the frame shift drive off of this and put it back on the puddle jumper, and then I'll head back to Shinrarta. Got all my materials. That's much better than searching for signal sources and much faster.
Oh yeah.
I can cross-convert to whatever the hell I want. Or internal frameshift drive. Store. So if you're wondering about the fitting on this, 2-way power plant, 5D thrusters, modified frameshift drive, ideally. 4D life support, 5-way power distributor, fuel tank, utility mounts, 2-point defense, a heat sink, and a chaff in case you do get interdicted. First class, business class, economy, super cruise assist. And that's it. That's how you get lots and lots of grade 5 manufacturing materials and modified embedded firmware if you have room for it. I don't. I'm full. I'm at like 256 modified embedded firmware.
Yeah, if the build menu is running, you want to have a 30 light year jump range.
Yeah. I mean, you can do it without...
It makes it better.
Yeah, it just makes it a little faster. Instead of doing 2 jumps, you can do it in... Or instead of doing it in 3 jumps, you can do it in 2, back and forth.
Yeah.
Hopefully tomorrow. I think I'll start with the armor, just because that's a pain in the ass trip. We'll get all the hull reinforcements and all that done. I'll have to move a lot of stuff into storage so I can make room on it for that. Because I've already got the big shield cell banks done. Which reminds me, I need to go to the Crash Conda anyway to get materials for the yttrium that I need to get that class 6 shield cell bank done. Static, hello, fix your shit.
Yeah, I heard that, but that wasn't me.
Well, it wasn't me, so it was sound like your end.
Not on my end, because I wouldn't...
It wasn't you, Minnie. Either that or it's network connection issues.
I don't know, it's weird that we all heard it. Is anyone else on Discord with us?
No.
No, it's just us 3.
Weird. Anyway, let's see. Core internal, frameshift drive, transfer.
There's Sonic again.
I'm not hearing it that time.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Yeah, it's coming from you, Ash, for sure.
It might be my internet connection. I mean, like I said, I have 12 megabits per second. That's the fastest speed out here. So I tell you what, in order to keep the static from happening, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off.
It is mute your mic when you're not talking. That works too. And we'll sell this shitty frameshift drive.
I'll give that a
we
try.
have here. There we go. All these modified modules in storage. I'm at 111 out of 120. Actually, I should be able to retrofit the Annihilator for long-range travel. Actually, no. I have to take off all the weapons. Never mind. I'm gonna need to go home and make storage room. In fact, instead of going to Shinrarta, I'm gonna set my destination for... Where are you? Antimony. O'Hare 2B for the Crash Anaconda. I'm gonna go get materials, so that's where I'm going.
Yeah, I need to get technetium.
Technetium.
It's always a fun one to get technetium.
You know where to get technetium?
Dark Planet.
The Duck Planet.
I've been there. I don't get the spawns much anymore. I get it like once every 2 hours.
Well, you could always go out to that biological crystal site that drops like every grade 5
I
ever.
filled up there.
Passing through the airlock.
You could go there and get more.
It's a bit of a distance and a lot of lag.
I read it out a little bit on that turn. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining for the morning kill stream today. We are leaving this station behind. I'm going to go get some more raw materials from the Crash Anaconda and O'Hare 2B. If you want to see some more stuff on how to do that, I would recommend checking out the stream from Monday. And I go over how to find it, the coordinates and all that jazz. You'll be able to check on the SRV screen to find it if you haven't found it already. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow when we start engineering all the modules on the Imperial Annihilator. So now that all material gathering is done, except for a little bit I'm going to do off screen, off the stream. And that's just hitting the Anaconda again so I can get some cross-trade material trading done. So we will see you guys next time for some more Elite Dangerous live engineering and material gathering with Minnie. Thank you for joining everyone today. And thank you for everyone that donated and scared the shit out of me. And we will see you guys tomorrow. This is Minnie, signing out.